then you can connect to Twitch for free. It's like a little tiny donation to the theater.
Oh, that's so nice. How do I do it?
Oh, I'll explain it for the blue hairs in the room. You go to gaming.amazon.com. Now, if you haven't logged into your Prime account, do that now. I know you're already confused, Nana. Now, you should see an option in the top left corner to link your account. So go ahead and do that and sign in to your Twitch account. It'll give you a little confirmation box. Go ahead and confirm. Okay, you're not going to be giving government secrets away. Hannah. Now, once you've done this and you've confirmed, you can go to twitch.tv/CSZN Chicago. And in the bottom right by the video, there's a little purple box. Press the purple box, Hannah. Now scroll down until you see subscribe for free with your Twitch account. It's that simple. And now you're subscribed. It's done. You finished it. Just like I finished this while we've been talking.
Oh, wow. That was easy like Sunday morning.
You haven't had a Sunday morning since '87.
Oh, Gladys, you're so bad.
You're bad.
Okay, I'm going to tell everyone I know about this magical way to raise money for the Comedy Sports. It's so easy, even a Nana could do it. I'm a Nana.
I'll tell my stream as well. Now, let's talk about your Twitch handle. I'm thinking Hannah Bananas in pajamas falling down the stairs.
No.
I'm thinking Nana Barbarian.
No.
Nana Boo Boo.
Ooh.
Nana Bananas and Nana
Maybe.
Hannah Bananas with Foster.
No.
I stand for Nana Hannah.
Gladys Pumpernickel.
Nana Hannah Banana in the canna.
Oh, that is possibilities.
Hannah Barbarian.
Maybe.
Hannah Gotta Davida.
Oh.
Too hot to handle.
Doesn't feel right.
I'll have my curry with some Nana bread. Hannah me the scalpel, doctor.
I mean, that's a real option. I laughed until I burped.
Oh, hey honey, how are you? I'm doing okay, Aunt Jean. Just trying to keep my head on straight. Yep, I told that lady at the coffee shop to just give me the...
Good evening, Comedy Sports Nation. Welcome to our Friday night 7:30 match. You've made it. Congratulations on another week finished. If that excites you, type some 6s and 7s into the chat. Or even maybe an, oh yeah, Kool-Aid Man style. Or of any style you want. Hi, Allie Does Improv. Hello, all of you wonderful people. Welcome to Comedy Sports, right here on Twitch at CSZN Chicago. We are Twitch TV's home of competitive improvisation. I am, of course, Matt Elwell. At House Midlack is my handle in the chat. A huge thank you and welcome back to our Comedy Sports loyal fans, including the most militant wing of our loyal fans, the Barn Burners. If you're a Barn Burner, mention it proudly in chat. To be one, ask one, like any other good secret society. An equally huge welcome for anyone joining Comedy Sports for the first time tonight. In fact, This is competitive improvisation, and one of the things we're going to do is a little what do you call it? A little competition right now between those who have come before and those who are here now. So I'm about to create just a little poll for you, and I'm going to ask you who's new, and I want you to either tell me if you are new or if you are back. And I'm back, of course, means that you are a longtime Comedy Sports friend. All right, I am starting that poll now. You should see it up in front of you. Are you new? Are you back? Please let us know. Now, this is important because this is how we're going to be voting on the entire match, because it is competitive improvisation. So we often choose who wins a given round based on your votes. We'll practice with this question. So vote for either I'm new, if this is your first time, or I'm back if you're returning to us. Ooh, we've got a lot of backs. So many backs. Feel free to... Now, if you're new and you're like, I don't trust this process, that's fine. We'll win you over. I promise we will. All right. Now, as you can see, time is running out, and you have to get your vote in or use your channel points or other doodads before the little purple bar goes all the way away, or until I, drunk on power, type end poll. And then something happens. Yes, there it does. All right, well, the I'm Backs win. There's 21 of you, and I'm so glad you're here. You're about to see Comedy Sports, and just in case you ever have to say this to anyone else, no, it's not comedy about sports. That would be insane. It's improv comedy played as a sport. We have two teams trying to outdo each other by performing a series of completely made-up scenes, songs, and games. But how will they imagine it all, you scream? With the help of your suggestions, I reply. We'll practice typing suggestions, but before we do, please remember, and I know you all know this, that Comedy Sports is for everyone. So don't chat anything vulgar, profane, or disrespectful to any group of people, because those chats are out of bounds. All right, Comedy Sports Nation in chat, I need to get some examples of suggestions you might give. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Please enter your suggestions now. I want things that are not Olympic sports, but they would be if you were in charge. It's the first time I haven't been constantly speaking. I'm going to take a breath. I might take some water. Power napping is our first. Those are all things. Yes. I didn't know that was a thing, but now I do. That one is outright gross. Now, tell me an activity that you can only do in video games. An activity you can only do in video games. That's fair. These are all fair. If you were writing an ancient epic, what is one thing your hero would do? What would the main character in your Greek epic poem do? It's fun, that's true. It happens a lot. I like all these. All right. Thank you all for those suggestions. We'll be coming to you for suggestions like that all throughout. And thank you for making your suggestions for everyone. Speaking of for everyone, representation matters at Comedy Sports. We believe in our community and are constantly looking for opportunities to improve our neighborhood and ourselves. And if that's important to you as well, check out our resource guide. You'll find helpful links supporting the different groups that make up our For Everyone community. And you'll find all that at chicago.com under the Learn tab. Speaking of which, tonight, between our two wonderful matches, I hope you'll stay through for our DEI talk hosted by Luis. He is meeting with James Macapulgo. James plays on our rec league with Snow Joke. That's it. I'm going backstage to let the players out of their virtual cages. If you're ready for a great match, give us some 6s and 7s in the chats. Maybe even give us some 8s and 9s. I don't know. Now please enjoy Comedy Sports. That's right, loyal fans. It's the first epic grudge match between two teams. You'll never guess the first team. Maybe you will. It's the Edgewaters of Glory. They are our challengers tonight in red. And leading off the Edgewaters, you'll never guess who it is. It's not yours. It's Kelsey Myers. There she is, complete with a book. On anchor for the Edgewaters, it's Carly. I won't tell you the last part until just now. Kohake! So strong. You watch out for that one. And now for your captain for the Edgewaters of Glory, it's none other than Captain Josh Segovia. Yeah, I believe he just said, oh yeah. Who shall they face? Why, our home team. That's right, 35 years running. It's the Downtown Chicago Bosses. Leading off for the Bosses, it is, you'll never guess, in this blue hubcap, Tara Egan. Nope, it's Allie Stark. No, I lied to you. You can't trust me. I'm a trickster god. Second up, though, you'll never guess. I'm keeping you in suspense. You deserve it. It is Tara Egan. She's wearing a little hat occasionally. And now you're captain of the Downtown Chicago Bosses. And the third of these three beats, it's Natalie Younger. Glasses not included. She's going away. And of course, it's not Comedy Sports without a referee, and ours is right here. It's Rob Grabowski. Let's meet your ref.
Oh my goodness, I forgot to put on my whistle. I was prepared for everything else, and I forgot to put on my whistle. Oh, fantastic, it still works. Hello, Matt, how are you?
Oh, Ref Rob, I'm doing very well. You're a big man, I'm just a little man.
That's true, I'm huge. I'm a monster these days, and that's what happens during quarantine. Yay! And hello to my loyal fans, my loyal viewers out there. It is good to see you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying this warmer weather. I'm not. I don't look good sweaty, but if you enjoy that sort of thing, kudos to you, I suppose. I have the AC on. Matt, thank you for introducing the show. I think you hit all the beats and all our rules, but there is one more we have to go over.
Oh, dear.
And that is the technical foul. Now, as you know, we are on Twitch. We are on the Wi-Fi's and the Matrix and all that good stuff. And since we're at the mercy of those things, at any point, anything could happen.
What? Wait.
Pin, exactly like that. So, if anything should freeze, if the internet just goes down, if something like, I don't know, we get sucked into said matrix, then I will blow my whistle, call the technical foul, and then we'll go from there. Maybe I'll take points away. Maybe I'll just let that person stay in the internet. I don't know. We're going to figure it out when it happens, because I don't like to pre-plan that much. Other than that, I say let's dive on into this show. Can I get my captains up here on the field? Woohoo! We got cool dude Josh Segovia,
Guilty
captain of the Edgewaters of Glory, and we have USA numero uno, Natalie Younger. Captains, please shake hands. Fantastic. Josh did my favorite bit. Now, you both have good podcasts. Natalie, what is your podcast to promote right now?
Oh boy, my podcast is called Shared History. It's a comedic history podcast.
Yeah. And Josh, what is your podcast you're going to promote right now?
Oh, I've got a little podcast called Popping Bottles. It's a comedic podcast about your favorite beverages. Full stop.
Oh, yeah. You can find those at any place podcasts are sold. Now, to figure out who's going to get this, who's going to win this coin toss, I know you both have podcasts. So I know you both have podcast swag. So you have to go off and get me the best podcast swag you got. Whoever comes back with the best, we'll call this first game. Off you go! Of course, any good swag is fun swag. You got the koozies, maybe like a t-shirt of some kind, maybe like some buttons or stickers. Those are always a hoot. Everyone loves a good swag bag. And of course, as we know, swag stands for stuff we all get. At least that's what I learned from The Office, and I can only assume it's true. Josh has returned. Give Natalie a
back.
few moments because she lives in a mansion. Fantastic, Josh. You were the first back. What do you got, my friend?
Oh, all right. I have here a framed picture of our logo for the podcast, Popping Bottles, hosted by Josh Govia and who's that?
Oh, my
Rob
goodness.
Grabowski.
What a beautiful name. I love it, a framed photo. Natalie,
It's
can you
Polish.
beat that?
Oh, I hope I can. Because if you're feeling thirsty, I have this mug with our illustrated logo on it, but oh wow, this isn't a beverage. It's a pin!
Oh!
It's fuzzy, Rob.
It's fuzzy. It is fuzzy. I understand that. But Josh, she brought not one, but 2 pieces of swag. Even though I am on Popping Bottles, I have to give it to the bosses. Catch Natalie. Nicely done. What would you like to challenge the Edgewaters of Glory to in this first head-to-head?
Hashtag edge heads.
Hashtag
Well,
edge heads.
you know that as podcasters, we're really good in the visual medium because podcasting is a visual medium.
Oh, I completely understand.
So we would like to try some things on for size, like our
Ooh.
merch, perhaps.
Oh, I love it. Captain Josh, you accept.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Great. Field your team. Natalie, who are you going to send up first?
Oh wow, I'm gonna send Allie up first.
Wonderful. And Josh, who are you going to send up first?
Our best player, Carly.
Carly versus Allie, the ultimate showdown. Fantastic. All right, my loyal fans, what I need from you is a bunch of suggestions of physical things. Because what's going to happen is our 2 players are going to go head-to-head, battling it out. Oh, my goodness. Carly seems to have some kind of effect from it being so warm, her hand shrunk. So, we're going to try this on for size. Again, I'm going to need a bunch of suggestions of physical things. Stuff maybe from sports. Stuff maybe you have to do around the house on a regular basis. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give these players an activity. Maybe like waving hello. But this could be anything besides waving hello. It could also be washing a window. It could also be vertically DJing. They're going to have to go back and forth competing, saying, try that on for size after each activity. I can't wait till one of those hands goes flying. If one of them
Attached
pauses.
to my tiny arms.
Cool. Take a point away from the Edgewaters of Glories. So what's going to happen is if they have a brain fart, if they can't think of anything, if there's a repeat, they will be clap, clap, out of here, and I'll shun them from our virtual world. So let's get this going. I'm coming to the chat. Here we go. Ooh, I like this one. Thank you, Amanda. We're going to go with the time-honored tradition of climbing a fence. Climbing a fence is the activity. We're going to start with the bosses. Allie and Carly, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
I'm climbing a fence. Try that on for size.
I'm dance revolutioning like a pro. Try that on for size.
I'm doing the ropes course in my 4th grade class, but I'm still trying to look cute for the boys. Try that on for size.
Good game. We won. Try that on for size.
Gimme a man after midnight. Try that on for size.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little Macarena, 4 little, 5 little, 6 Macarena. Try that on for size.
Hang on, Carly. That is not how the Macarena goes at all. You don't count it off. You just sing the Macarena. Carly, in your tiny hands, you have to. Out of here. Send me a new Edgewater.
It's me.
Josh will step up against Allie, the ultimate
You've
showdown.
bested my tiny hands, but now you fear me.
Ooh.
Now we get the full hands.
Full hands. My loyal fans, please continue giving me activities that can be done either outside or inside. Ooh, let's try. We'll come back. Let's do this one. Herding goats. The activity is herding goats. We're going to start with Captain Josh. The activity is herding goats. Players, whenever you're ready, begin.
I'm herding goats. Try that on for size.
Soldier boy up in that whoa. Watch me when you watch me. Whoa.
And for my next trick, I'll make my arm disappear. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm a classic cello player. Try that on for size.
Right this way, U.S. Airbus 149. You've got to get to Germany.
Ooh, that is true.
I swear that I can make fire from my hands. Try that on for size.
Allie, I'm sorry. I know you can make fire from your hands, but you changed the motion that Josh started. Allie, I'm sorry. You are out of here. Send me a new boss.
Heads, edge, heads. I can hear the chat right now.
Edge.
You can hear the chat?
Hedge. Who's my boss coming up?
We don't know.
It should be me. I'll
We're
be there.
trying to get them out of the green room.
Natalie, there you are. I got concerned for a moment. Fantastic. Let's see. I need some more. Oh, thank you, Pad. Natalie and Josh, your activity is investigating a haunted house. We're going to start with Natalie. Players, whenever you're ready, begin.
I'm investigating a haunted house. Try that on for size.
I'm learning how to use bubbles for the first time incorrectly. Try that on for size.
I'm holding in a very big sneeze. Try that on for size.
I've invented the monocle, and I want everyone to know. Try that on for size.
Oh no.
I'm your tour group, but I'm holding a very tiny flag to show you where your group leader is. Try that on for size.
Thanks for the lolly, Mama. I love Disneyland. Try that on for size.
Ooh.
Oh, I say, order in the court. Try that on for size.
Hold on. Natalie, what are you holding there as this old Southern lawyer?
Oh, no, it's lawyer hand.
Oh, I understand. You didn't clarify that, though. So, Natalie, you are out of here.
There was my career in politics.
Sorry. I believe that ends up with their last boss, Tara. Ooh.
A final boss.
Hedge, bulk, boys. I need one activity if Tara gets knocked out. That is 5 points to the Edgewaters of Glory. However, if Josh gets knocked out, then we play another round. Who knows where 5 points will go from there. So, as I quickly... Ooh, I like this. Thank you, Allie Does Improv. The activity is going to be wrapping a gift. Wrapping a gift. We're going to start with Tara. Activity is wrapping a gift. Players, whenever you're ready, begin.
Wrapping a gift. Try that on for size.
These are my true measurements. I can't buy off the rack. Try that on for size.
I'm showing students how meteors work. Try that on for size.
And with this, I will have created a rainbow. Try that on for size.
I'm frosting this dome cake for a special dome-themed wedding. Try that on for size.
I'm frosting the cylindrical cake for my round wedding.
Absolutely. I do not like copycats. Josh, a dome and cylindrical is the same thing. Josh, you are out of here.
Edge.
Hashtag blue bosses. Send up the final edge head, which should be Kelsey.
I'm nervous.
You should be. There's
I'm
a lot on the
nervous.
line right now. Kelsey, if you mess up, which is possible, then 5 big points will go to the bosses. And Tara, if you mess up, which might not be possible, 5 big points will go to the Edgewaters of Glory. Oh, I'm just calling them like I sees them. Just call them like I sees them.
Whoa!
I need one final thing, some kind of crazy activity. Ooh, I like that. Charisse, you dirty bird. Can I take that? Yeah, you know what? Yes, I'm going to. Charisse has given us kissing your friend on the mouth. That is the activity, kissing your friend on the mouth. Kelsey, we are going to start with you. 5 big points is on the line. Players, whenever you're ready, begin.
I'm kissing my friends on the mouth. Try that on for size.
I'm blowing on this hot soup before I eat it. Try that on for size.
I'm dropping off the meal for my baby bird. Try that on for size.
I'm a muddy golden retriever and I'm bringing it in the house. Try that on for size.
Whoa! Don't cross the street. Try that on for size.
Your Majesty, I don't deserve it. Try that on for size.
It fits. My wedding dress fits.
Try that on for size!
Wait, could you spray paint the back of my head though? Otherwise it's gonna have a weird bald spot. Try that on for size.
I left my towel in the other room. Now I have to dry off by myself. Try that on for size.
I'm gonna high five every person on this tunnel of persons, or so help me. Try that on for size.
Hang on, Tara, I'm sorry. You're gonna high five who in that tunnel?
Every person in this tunnel of persons.
Tunnel of persons. That's too many tunnels. Tara, I'm sorry. You are out of here. That is 5 big points to the Edgewaters of Glory. Oh, Matt, what makes our score? What makes our score now?
What makes us the hard work of individuals? You know, I'm believing it's like 5 to -1, but I can't see it on the screen right now. And
That's
although it's
fair.
clearly my job, I'm failing.
You're okay. I'll pop over to the Twitch. It's not up there either. We'll figure it out at some point. I think the Edgewaters have a lead with only 4
It's
points.
0 to 4, ref.
0 to 4. Thank you, Josh.
Because you had -1, then you got 5.
Yeah.
And then now we're at -4.
Math is hard. I get it, babies. Speaking of babies, Captain Josh, join me up here on the field.
Oh, hello, baby.
Oh, Chantilly lace had a pretty face. Oh, I'm so sweaty.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, if you become an edgehead, we'll take you as you are, baby. You're the
It's a huge conflict of interest.
Hashtag pop. What would you like to challenge your team in this first team choice round?
Okay, since the weather is a big topic today, we all want to be weather people, and we are going to play the game of Weather People Audition, starring Matt Elwell.
Good evening.
Fantastic.
Good evening, everyone.
Rolls right off the tongue. Field your team. All right, my loyal fans, here's what's going to happen. The Edgewaters of Glory are now auditioning to be newscasters/weather reporters. And Matt is the big-time producer at WGN, and he's auditioning.
WGN?
Yeah, sure.
An actual one? Okay.
I took it. Why not?
No, do your thing. Live your life.
You can change it. I don't care. They're going to be auditioning as newscasters. Matt will occasionally throw them a suggestion. We'll see what happens. Captain Josh, do you need a suggestion of any kind, or should we just dive on in?
Yeah, let's open up to the chat. Let's get their favorite thing they like to watch on the news.
Oh,
favorite,
I love it.
Section.
Can I get your favorite segment you enjoy to watch on the local or national news? I guess mine would be entertainment, perhaps local politics. Ooh, these are great. Yes, I love it. Well, I do love bloopers, but I don't want to just set those up. Ooh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna take it Fungus Wednesday. Ooh. We're gonna take high school sports. We're gonna go with high school sports. That is your suggestion. Use it as you will. Matt and the Edgewaters of Glory, take it away.
All right. Thank you for coming to our auditions for our high school sports reporter, or as we call it, a resporter. You laugh when I laugh. All right. I'd like to begin just to get a sense of the room and you three in it. So just go around and tell me your name and maybe the credit you're most proud of.
Who should start, sir?
Oh, well, that shows initiative if you had taken it.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I've already ranked you in my minds. First, second, third. Very good. Go.
Okay. My name is Martha. Most thing I am proud of is making this hat and cape on my own.
Oh.
I won't tell you how, but I do have Etsy account.
I like it, Marta. I like it. Okay, and next?
Hello. My name is Janine. I'm sorry. My name's Janine, and I am most proud of the award I got for being in all of the clubs that I am in. I am in every club in high school, and this is my last club. And they say I'm too nervous for the main desk, but I'm here to prove them wrong.
But you're also in high school and reporting on high school. That makes you an insider. I like it. I like it. All right, you who had to ask who goes last, tell me about yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Sky Chipwich. I'm a 7-year senior, and I got cut from the baseball team, and I can't be at home after school, so I want to be a sports reporter so I don't have to see my mom and her boyfriend. And I'm most proud of not graduating.
Okay, there's heart. I see heart there. Obviously, a big part of your sportscaster job is to interview the players afterwards and get that juicy tidbit, that tear in the eye, that look to the heavens in triumph. So let's just do some role plays of you interviewing a sports person. So Marta, I want you to play a winning quarterback. She had just quartered, and now they're back. And Janine, I want you to interview Marta.
Marta, over here.
Yes, I'm just eating my celebratory turkey leg.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you're known for that. Marta, how does it feel on the inside of you to know that you scored points?
Well, I will tell you what they say in Russia is if you win, sometimes it's similar and smooth as inside the fish. So I feel like inside the fish.
Oh, that's great, Marta. I once dissected a fish in my science club.
Okay, we'll stop there. We'll stop there because that sounds icky. Now, Carly, we have a lot of curling teams in this county, so you're going to be a champion curler. And Sky, I want you to ask Janine about that.
Hey, look at all this ice. Am I right? Hey, Janine, when you got
all right,
a
now
broom...
wait, stop just 1 second. If you're going to just start with a joke, I want you to.
No, it's an observation.
I want you to don't tell me comedy. What I want you to do is just keep adjusting your tie throughout the entire piece. All right. Okay. Just keep adjusting your tie. And if it so happens that you don't receive enough respect, then that's fine too. Go with it.
Hello, Janine. Congratulations on the win. How does it feel to not have your hand fused to a glove when lightning hit it, and so you can handle a broom? What's that like?
It's pretty great to have all of my hands free so I can slip across the slidey ice and score points. Pretty
back to you in the studio.
You did a throw all by yourself. It's amazing. All right, Marta, you've been very patient. It's time for you to interview Sky Chipwich. Sky, you said you were a 7th year senior?
Yeah, but I was a smart kid, so I skipped 4 years.
I can't even do the math on that.
I got moved up 4 grades in 1st grade.
So you're like a 3-year? So you're all right. Well, this is actually, you know what? Let's use it. Let's use it. Marta, you're going to interview Sky and try to figure out his deal. I can't. So just do your best.
Hello, Sky. What is your deal?
My parents fed me genetically altered corn, and I had a rapid growth, but it also came with intelligence. It was diminishing returns. Back to you in the studio, everybody.
Oh, I say that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you have to say your intelligence, I don't know.
Can I cut in really quick as super producer?
Super producer.
I'm super producer here at WGN. I love to hear any good sportscaster has their signature sign off. I love to hear everyone's signature sign off if that's possible. We'll start with Marta.
Go get your turkey legs ready, because That's good.
Very nice.
Very nice. We'll go next to Sky.
And that's Sky Chipwich for high school sports. And as I always say, don't play baseball in a lightning storm.
That's also just
Bring us home, Janine.
And I've been Janine Vandehyde, and I'm running for student council, so please vote for me and my vice president.
That's time. Oh, I love a good Katy Perry cameo. Ooh, sexy.
Thank you for jumping in there, super producer.
Yeah, I hope I wasn't stepping on your toes, other producer.
You know, you can't even see my toes. It doesn't matter.
That's true. I just like catchphrases. I
love it.
This
Very
sexy
strong.
music. Is this for to bring up the? Oh, it's the loyal fans. Keep this game locked away in your mind grates. We're gonna come vote on it momentarily. I couldn't stop dancing. I need the captain of the bosses up here. Natalie, please join me.
Who will I be in this game?
Ooh, check out our podcast, Shared History. Natalie, how are ya?
I cannot believe we lost that first game.
Well, I'm gonna put a man on the moon.
That's a man who we won't cover in Shared History because it's not about old white men.
JFK? He's not that old. But look, we're moving forward. I don't know, is he? I'm not good with presidents.
You should probably explain how our podcast works, white man.
Oh, I thought that was a joke about an assassination, so that's why.
It was wrong for a variety of reasons.
Hey, first off, I'm never wrong. Secondly, podcasts are fine. Natalie, what would you like to challenge your team to in this part of the show? Or match?
Oh, well, since we didn't do great in the physical, we think we'll use our talent as podcasters. We'd like to play New Voice.
Oh, I love it. Field your team. Loyal fans, as we get ready for the game of New Choice, what I need from you are suggestions of, let's see, I want suggestions. Give me a historic event, an event that happened in history, but not in like the last 80 years. Give me something far away, maybe that not a lot of people know about. So what happens is the game of New Voice is these players, these wonderful players, they're going to be doing a scene at any point. I can tweet my whistle and say New Voice. They'll have to continue on in that scene using a brand new voice. And, excuse me. And I can call New Voice as often as I like, because that's part of the game. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. We got some. Oh, I love this one. Okay, I'm going to just take it and twist it a little bit. We're going to have the wives of Henry VIII. The wives of Henry VIII for this game of New Choice. Bosses, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Oh my god. Hi, girly.
Stop. I'm so happy I got to see you guys today.
Oh my god, this is so exciting.
I'm so glad that we were all able to get together like this.
I know, it's been so hard. I'm sorry. I've just been in prison for so long, so
Oh my god. That is not on you, okay? Don't forget that.
Tara, New Voice.
It's not on you, honey bear. You cannot forget that.
You can't take responsibility for...
Natalie, New Voice.
You can't take responsibility for just being there and being sent to jail.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god, girls, thank you so much. But let me...
Allie, New Voice.
Orange looks good on me, huh?
Obviously, I've always said it. You're a summer, okay? Brag about it, dear.
Okay, thanks, girlies, but I'm thinking, how do we get the new one killed?
Oh my gosh!
Natalie, New Voice.
I am so glad that you asked this question because I developed this new garrote. It looks like it is fashion piece, but it is garrote.
Oh, give me that fashion.
A brain. It's beautiful.
Tara, New Voice.
I just am inspired by everything you ever say.
Tara, New Voice.
I've never been more impressed by a person ever. This is the first time.
But ladies, let's not make this about Henry. Let's not. Let's make this about us and how good we are doing.
Oh, girl, you're right.
Allie, new voice.
Let's not talk about the man. Cause he, tried to kill me, tried to kill you, tried to kill you, and you know what? Y'all got good hearts. You're my best friends.
Natalie and Tara, you gotta copy Allie's voice.
What would I do without you in my life?
Girls, let's do our secret song together.
All right, everybody. Me.
I am a
That's time?
I called it.
You couldn't even get it out.
I called it.
Fair. It's a fair point.
Oh, that made me laugh. Give the bosses a bonus point for making me chuckle so much.
The bosses get a bonus point.
They get a bonus point. But now it's time to come to you, tonight's loyal fans. It's time for you to vote on what game you enjoyed more. Was it the newscaster edition of the Edgewaters of Glory, or was it the new voice of the bosses? Vote now, vote often. There should be a poll up there. If you got those sweet channel points, use them. I don't fully understand how they work. I think you just gotta click it a few more times. Maybe throw in a hashtag boss babies or a hashtag edgeheads. Or a hashtag bulk boys. Whatever you prefer to throw in there. I don't think do we have a hashtag for the bosses yet there, Natalie? Or Allie or Tara?
Is any of this
Friendship.
Hashtag friendship, the best ship you can sail on besides the Norwegian Cruise Line. I believe we are finishing everything up here in just a few moments. It's extremely close. The bosses still have the lead. Will they hold it? They will. Is it done?
No, it's a barn burner supposedly.
I thought it was a go. The bosses take the lead. They get those 5 big points. It is bosses 6, Edgewaters of Glory 4. Still an extremely close game. Nicely done, both teams. My captains, please join me up here.
Rob, isn't it exciting that over 650 people are watching?
Is that true? Good for us.
If that was the number of points, I would just assume those were all individual votes.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a math guy. As mayor of this fine city, I'm not entirely sure how I got elected, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm doing my darndest. As you can see, these are all the podcasts we have. If you really want to do a deep dive, look for Remake the Podcast. It's one I did forever ago. I
have a new one coming out in July.
Natalie, plug that!
It doesn't exist yet. You're the first to hear about it. It's a spin-off of Shared History called Shared History Under the Kilt, and it is co-hosted by me and Scottish actor Adam McNamara.
Oh, okay. It's not about Outlander, is it?
Nope, it's about real Scottish history.
Oh, good. Outlander is not a good show. It's very sexy, but it's not a good show. It's very sexy. I see those looks, Allie and Tara. I understand.
He doesn't speak for the edgeheads. He doesn't speak for the edgeheads.
Look, it's a very sexy show. I understand. Where were we?
Like an improv show of some kind?
Right.
You were talking about how Blue won, which was very nice since women have only had the right to vote in this country for 100 years.
Can we learn that on your podcast?
Probably.
Cool.
And it's JFK who granted them the vote? Is that right?
He's not getting any older. He's right.
Never again, will he?
Everyone shut up. Natalie, what do you want to challenge the other team to?
Well, we're silly, so I think we need to cool off by riding some sick waves. We'd like to play Surf's Up.
Oh, sweet, bro. Captain Josh, you accept.
We do, bro.
Oh, sweet, bro. It's Fielder team. This is the game of Surf's Up. What's going to happen? Oh,
Oh,
check out
wow.
those cool waves. Oh,
A surf
sweet.
background.
Nice. What's going to happen is I'm going to come to you, my loyal fans, to get a suggestion of anything. And then we're going to use it in this weird combo to tell you how to watch for those waves. For example, if the suggestion was banana, it'd be surf's up, my bananas. Careful out there, otherwise you're going to split those trunks. Just that easy. Thank you, Kelsey. What'll happen, we'll move forward. I'll call them out burn box style. And then, you know what, Matt?
Yes.
Can you keep we'll vote still, but can you keep a tally for me? And let me
Yes.
know. I don't
Yes.
know. We don't need a tally. Keep a tally for me and I'll figure it out. Fantastic.
I'm your guy.
Thank you, Matt. So to get this started, please put in the chat, give me some foods, give me some occupations, give me some animals. If you can find a way to combine all three of those, then good for you. As a way for suggestions, I'm going to take a quick sip of water.
Hydration is important, bro.
Shaw, bro, you got to keep it cool. Let's start with a good old apple. The suggestion is apple for this game of Surf's Up, bro. Here we go. Josh.
Hey, what's up? Surf's up, my apples. Just be careful on those tasty waves. You don't want to get cored.
Allie.
Surf's up, my apples. Watch out there. The water's a little speedy.
Ooh. Carly.
Surf's up, my apples. Sorry to report it, but even my Granny Smith can tame these waves.
Nice. I'm glad to see your hands are okay. Natalie.
Oh man, surf's up, apples, but be careful out there. Those waves are arson sick.
Kelsey.
Oh, dude, surf's up, my apples. Hey, be careful. Put some sunscreen on those spots. You might get a little red.
Oh. Tara.
Up, apples. You want to be careful out there. That's a 40-footer. It'll Macintosh you off your board.
Yeah. Fantastic. New suggestion is guitars. Guitars for this game of Surf's Up, bros. Guitars. We're going to start with Kelsey.
Oh, dude! Careful on those guitar waves out there. You know what I do to be ready for some waves? I wear my G-string.
Oh, yeah, bro. Tara.
Oh man, surf's up, little guitars. You gotta be careful going out there. There's a billion of the other surfers. You're gonna get an offender bender.
Natalie.
Surf's up, my guitars, but be careful out there. Those waves are pretty lick.
Oh, yeah. Josh.
Oh, surf's up, guitar bros. Hey, don't worry. The water's pretty mellow, man, so no need to fret.
Oh, okay, there's no more guitars one. We can do no more guitars. Sorry. Let's go with, nerds. Nerds is the suggestion. Nerds. Carly.
Surf's up, nerds. Cause we're going out there with our Bunsen burners turned on.
Allie.
Surf's up, my nerds. Make sure you got those pockets protectors.
Kelsey.
Oh, dude! Surf's up, nerds! I hope you can count, because I can't. Oh, yeah!
Oh, sweet. Natalie.
Oh, surf's up, nerds! I hope you're ready to take this surf to the next level, because those are some graduated waves.
Josh, what do you got?
What's up, my nerds? It's totally surf's up, bro. And don't worry, those waves are sick. And it's gonna be H2. Oh yeah!
Perfect. No more nerds. We got time for a few more. Let's go with monster. Monster is the category. Monster. Tara.
Oh, surf's up, monster. You want to be careful because that's a song, and this is water, and that is not a waterproof iPhone. So you're listening to that on your Spotify app.
Cool. Kelsey.
Oh, dude, surf's up, monsters. Hey, be careful out there. Make sure when you go surfing, you grab your boogie board.
Allie.
Surf's up, monsters. Y'all better be careful out there, because y'all got no wings to help you fly.
Yeah. Carly.
Yeah! Surf's up, monsters! These waves will have you so amped it'll be like drinking an energy drink!
Oh, I get it. Natalie.
Oh, surf's up, monsters! Careful out there, those are some extreme waves, and if you're not prepared for them, they could scare you and you might sully your wetsuit.
That's time! Ooh, I like Surf's Up. That might be up there with Foxworthy. That was one of my faves. Mr. Matt, can we please get a poll to see what our loyal fans enjoyed more? The surfing puns. My gosh, I'm sweaty. The surfing puns of the bosses or the surfing puns of the Edgewater of Glory? What's it called?
Edgewaters of Glory is the last thing I
Edgewater
saw.
of Glory. Thank you.
Hashtag Edgeheads.
Edgeheads. Hashtag Edgeheads. Vote now. Vote often. Should I vote? No, it's not fair because I enjoy both teams. Though I do enjoy one team more. I won't tell who.
That's become very clear.
What?
This is
No,
the
it's
most
not.
Chicago event ever, where the rep is literally buddies with the
What?
captain of one of the teams.
What?
With
I'm friends
everything.
with all our members. It's not my fault I have to do a podcast with one of them. And
To
I
be
won't
fair,
share
I
who.
guested on that podcast twice.
That's true.
I stand corrected.
Still waiting for my Bulk Boys invite.
Nat was on the podcast this week. It was
That's
a
true.
refill.
We did a refill. It seems that the Red are currently have the lead. Is this poll done? I think it might be.
It can be if you want it to be.
I would love it to be because it hasn't moved in a little bit. Oh, there, never mind. It's moving. Oh, wow. Out of nowhere, the blue team takes it. 5 big points to hashtag friendship the bosses.
Mark Wilder is a kingmaker. He's a kingmaker, I say.
Talk about an Edgehead.
Oh.
That sucked.
I'm sorry, Kelsey. Kelsey, it's going to be okay. Surf's up.
You want to get on this friendship,
Surf's
Kelsey?
up. Matt, you
Yeah,
took a tally. Hey, everyone, shut up. Matt, you took a tally for me, right?
I did.
Who had more tally points?
If I'm being perfectly honest with you,
Please do. I want nothing
it was
but
a
honesty.
dead tie.
Perfect. Give both teams a bonus point.
The score is now 12-5 because I can see it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we played all our games except for the last one. It's time for 6 things. Captains, join me up here in the field. It is time for the hardest game we have here. So many Yes, please also check out Pod, hosted by Simon Collier. It's a great show. They have
I
a guest
was on it this week.
Oh, nice.
I was on last week.
What animal did you choose, Natalie?
A possum.
Oh, I chose a crocodile or alligator. But Simon has a guest on. He talks with them about any sort of animal they so choose, and it's a lot of fun and filled with a lot of silly puns. So many podcasts. We're playing 6 things. I challenge you both to the game of 6 things. Do you accept? You have to field your teams for this. With this game of 6 things, I'm going to have to send one member of each team out of the room. Natalie from the bosses. Who's leaving?
Oh, that'd be me.
Oh, everyone say bye, Natalie. And Captain Josh of the Edgewaters of Glory. Who's leaving?
Hashtag Edgeheads. We're sending the sweaty one. Me.
Oh, a good old-fashioned captain's challenge. I love it. So this is the game of 6 things, my loyal fans. Matt here has collected 6 activities. I believe they should be up there in just a moment. What's going to happen is the players who have stepped away are going to have to come back and guess these activities. And we get things a little harder. There we go. Fantastic. Hang on. I got to plug in my computer so it doesn't die of low battery. But our first category, I'll explain more of the rules here in a little bit, but our first category our first activity, I should say, is ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing. Now, in a few moments, the teams are going to have to come back and guess these activities, but they're both pros, so we're going to make these a little harder on them. So from my loyal fans, can I get a suggestion of a sound that is very irritating, and then something that is specific to Texas? If I say the word Texas, what does that make you think of? So I'm looking for a sound that's very irritating, and then something that's very specific to Texas.
Getting some good ones.
Ooh, we got some good ones. These are great. So fantastic. So your partner in this ballroom dancing, activity number 1, ballroom dancing, your partner is going to be an armadillo. So you're with an armadillo. And then the music that is playing, that you're dancing to, is going to be tacos. The music you're dancing to is tacos. So as you see, my loyal fans, we are taking the normal and replacing them with the little strange, a little off-kiltered. Matt, can you please get 2 suggestions for activity number 2?
Oh my goodness, Ref, it's pizza flipping, and so I would love to hear what is something that you would not possibly eat, but is relatively pizza-shaped, something you wouldn't possibly eat. And then while you're thinking about that, I would also like to think about a national monument of a different nation. Those are all good. And how about a national monument? Some of you have been playing Civilization, and it shows. All right, your refness, shall I pick 2 of these for you, or just?
Would you please? No, please do. Gives me a moment to write stuff down.
Oh goodness. Well, I feel like at the very least the pizza should be a hubcap.
Love it.
And let's do the Parthenon.
Ooh, what is it? That's where it's at?
That is the oven. We're putting it into the Parthenon.
The Parthenon. Great. I love it. Heading over to activity 3, prank phone calling a la Bart Simpson or the Jerky Boys. Speaking of that, my loyal fans, please put in a fictional character. I need a fictional character, and then I need something that is soft to the touch. So a fictional character and something that is soft to the touch. Please put those suggestions into the chat. We'll figure out what are we gonna do. What I'm gonna switch things around. I'm waiting for it. Ooh, I like that. Fantastic. So, oh yeah. Okay. I see some fictional characters. Give me some. Yes. Okay, great. Perfect. So, you are calling Bowser. You're calling Bowser from, of course, the Mario games. And the phone you're using is going to be Rabbit Fur. Rabbit Fur.
You know how old I am, Rob?
How?
I thought it was Bowser from Sha-Na-Na.
Oh, I don't even know.
Completely missed the Mario angle.
I'm familiar with Sha-Na-Na, but not that well.
See, well.
Matt, if you get 2 activities for number 4, please.
We're putting on a bow tie. Now, I would, of course, mean the bow tie had to be Matt Smith's doctor, but it's not going to be Matt Smith's doctor. It's going to be what? Favorite character of yours? Who's putting on this bow tie? And while we're putting on the bow tie, I think this bow tie has to be made out of something that is not remotely bow tie material.
Oh.
David Tennant's doctor. Amanda, you're a horrible person. I love it. I'm going to take Vito Corleone.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take Vito Corleone.
So that's
although this is the same group that got the Parthenon, so I'm worried. But then,
you know what? Then I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to call a ref challenge. So the bow tie is going to be Yoshi. The bow tie is Yoshi.
We have a theme. We have a theme now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Vito Corleone. And then Matt, you can do the next one. So the bow tie is Yoshi, and then
let's make the other one spaghetti. Let's make it made out of spaghetti.
Made out of spaghetti. I love it. Spaghetti. Fantastic. Our 5th activity. This one's going to be a little harder. The activity is respawning. Oh boy. So for this activity, can I When I say Michigan, what does that make you think of? When I say Michigan, what does that make you think of? And then I also need a woman from history. So I need, when I say the word Michigan, what is something you think of? And I also need a woman from history, please. Oh, Detroit People Mover. That's so specific, but I love it. Ooh. Okay. How hard do I make this one? Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, great. So you're respawning. God, Matt, what is respawning? That's just when you become another thing, like a Pokemon?
Yeah, like when a boss pops out other bosses.
Got it. Okay. So, so you're turning into a can of Faygo. And then you are respawning at. Catherine the Great. You're at.
It's actually to reappear after having been killed, says the internet.
Oh. I'm going to stick with what I said then.
I think you're absolutely right.
Cool. So you're at Catherine the Great. But thank you for clarifying, Matt. I appreciate that. Matt, can you get two things for our last activity?
Well, here's what's going to happen. You're about to slay a Minotaur. Minotaurs are usually in a labyrinth, but you're not in a labyrinth. You're where? What place are you where we're going to slay this Minotaur?
Minotaur?
I could be either.
Okay.
Minotaur's fine.
I've never heard of Minotaur.
You never heard of Minotaur?
No.
Maybe it's yours, Ator.
Oh.
I think it's IKEA. I think we're slaying it at IKEA.
Perfect.
And now this is the last one, so I feel like what we need is to slay them is the name of a piece of IKEA furniture.
Oh.
Is that too mean?
Yeah.
Very well. Very well.
I'm going to say yeah.
Let's get something that couldn't possibly kill someone, because you could kill somebody with some of that furniture. Something that couldn't possibly kill someone. Least of all, a Minotaur. Michael Corleone. How dare you, Mark Wilder? Something that couldn't possibly kill someone. A Swedish meatball.
I love it.
Give it to me, Daddy.
So that's your weapon, a Swedish meatball?
Yes.
Perfect. Nicely done, loyal fans. We appreciate all these suggestions. So in a few moments, what's going to happen is I'm actually going to text our players to come on back. They're going to have a few moments to guess all of these activities. Each one will have 90 seconds to guess. I have to explain the little text. So each player will have 90 seconds to guess the activity, but I'm going to make it even harder on them because I'm taking away their ability to speak English. They can only speak in gibberish. So skip it about, and they can only do things in the ancient art of mime. So again, they'll have 90 seconds. What will happen is our blue players will have activity 1, 3, and 5. Our red players will have activities 2, 4, and 6. Those first 4 activities are worth 5 big points, and the second activity, the last 2, 5, and 10, are worth 10 big points. Oh, sure. Hang on, everybody. Oh, my goodness. So, Ryan, the last 2, it is slaying a Minotaur. You are in an IKEA, and your weapon is a Swedish meatball. Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Ryan Ford, our man behind the screens, doing everything that we don't know how to do, making us look good, making us sound good, making us feel good, because he is secretly our daddy. So, our players have returned. Ryan, give me a thumbs up to let me know we are good to go. Otherwise, I'll continue to vamp. Perfect.
Ali said woo Ryan. Ryan got a woo in chat.
Fantastic. He's a good dude. So again, they'll have 90 seconds. Oh, I forgot to mention this. At the end of 90 seconds, if the blue team is up and Natalie gets it wrong, then the red team will have a chance, Josh will have a chance to steal, and vice versa. It'll be just that easy.
Can I try? After that,
yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah, you know what, man? If there's time, absolutely. You know what? Then Ryan will try, and then I'll try,
Good.
and then if we really need it, we'll get someone from the chat to try.
Who says we don't do long form?
I do feel that's cheating. Fantastic. We are good to go. Can I get the bosses up on the screen along with Josh? Josh will have a chance to guess after 90 seconds if Natalie is incorrect. These are some fun activities. I wish you all luck. Bosses, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Then ready, set, go.
One minute. Thirty seconds.
We're gonna time it right
30
there.
seconds.
27 seconds. I got the official count there.
Oh,
Natalie,
well.
for 5 big points. What you doing?
I'm waltzing.
Okay.
But my dance partner is an armadillo.
Okay.
Which is like a tactical possum.
Yeah.
And then my.
What?
Yeah. And then, but the music isn't music, it's tacos.
You know what? I'll take it. That is correct. Nice job. It was ballroom dancing, but where else are you going to waltz but in a ballroom? Fantastic. It is 5 big points to the bosses. We're moving on
17
to
to
our
5.
second activity. Edgewaters of Glory, please step up. There's 90 seconds on the clock. Edgeheads. Josh, are you ready?
Yes, Edgehead, yes.
Edgewater of Glory, are you ready?
Yeah.
90 seconds. Here we go.
One minute.
Let's go.
33. Ten. 10 seconds. 5. 4.
There is
What?
two. I'm giving him 2 seconds remaining.
2 seconds. Beautiful.
remaining.
No, it stopped at 4, but thanks, fine.
Josh, for a chance of 5 points, what you doing, my friend?
Sure, I'm eating an upside down pizza. My pizza is a hubcap, and the oven that I cook the pizza in is none other than Easter Island.
Oh, Josh, you are extremely close. You got to clean up that activity a little bit. Your pizza is a hubcat. You got to clean up what that oven is. You got 2-ish seconds. Ready, set, go.
One.
Perfect, Josh. That is time for your 5 big points. What you doing?
I am practicing the art of pizza making.
Okay.
The pizza I'm making is delicious hubcap pizza.
Okay.
And I'm cooking it in the country of Greece.
Oh! Josh, you are extremely close, but I want to see what's going to happen here. Natalie, Can you guess it? Hang on. Trust me, everybody. I know what I'm doing. Natalie, what are you doing?
Okay, I think that you're flipping a pizza.
Okay.
I don't know why that would get the toppings everywhere.
I
Your
agree.
pizza is a hubcap, and you're doing it. You being close on that one really messed me up, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say you're at the Coliseum.
Oh, you are both fairly close. You are.
But I get the
pizza-
points.
Hang on. Everyone, I got it.
Why would
Well, you are pizza flipping, which I'm assuming is how you flip the dough in the air.
Tossing
That's
pizza.
what
How
it
you
is.
make
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant
Go.
like flip a pizza over.
Isn't that called pizza tossing?
I think so. I don't know.
Our
That's why I was also
dramaturg-
confused.
Don't
Dramaturg
attack
calls
our
it flipping.
fans.
That's why I'm not attacking any
right.
fans. Everyone, I know what I'm doing. Your pizza was a hubcap, and your oven was the Parthenon, which I believe is located in Greece. So here's what I'm gonna do. 3 points to the Edgewaters. 3 points, and then that's all we're gonna do. Perfect. Moving on to activity 3.
17 to
Sorry,
Love you,
activity 3. Here we go. Activity 3 is up there on the board. We have 90 seconds. Natalie, are you ready?
Yo!
Bosses, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
One minute.
Ah,
30 seconds.
About
10 seconds.
Six seconds remaining. Natalie for 5 big points. What you doing?
Yeah, you know me, I party all the time, so I'm calling my friends and telling them it's time to go out.
Okay.
Except my friend that I'm calling is a Bowser.
Okay.
And my phone is the skin of a rabbit?
You absolutely. So here's the thing. You are calling Bowser. The phone is rabbit skin, aka fur. You have 6 seconds to clean up the activity. 6 seconds to clean up that activity. Ready, set, go.
5, 4, 3.
With 2 seconds remaining, Natalie, I need the whole thing, please.
Oh my god, me and my friends are so crazy. We're prank calling Bowser, and my phone's a rabbit skin because I'm a real.
That is correct. 5 big points to the bosses.
22
Nicely
to 8.
done. What's the score there, Matt?
The score is now 30, being 22 to 8.
Oh, I was like, whoa, what happened? Here we go, heading over to our 4th activity for the Edgewaters of Glory. I have 90 seconds on the clock. Josh, my friend, are you ready?
That Chad is a bunch of freaks, and I'm ready.
Yeah! Edgewaters of Glories, are you ready?
Yeah!
Then let's begin!
One minute.
Uh-oh.
Baby.
It's a woohoo and boom.
That is time. How much time is left?
2-0. 2-0. 20 seconds.
Josh, for a possibility of 5 big points, what you doing, my friend?
I am going to prom and I'm tying my bow tie.
Okay.
My bow tie is not a regular bow tie. It's actually a Yoshi tie.
Yeah, dude.
And my man Yoshi tie is not made out of bow tie pasta. It's made out of delicious spaghetti.
Yes, that is correct. Nice done. 5 big points to Edgewater. Oh, cool. Nicely done. Matt, what makes that score?
35 or 22-13.
Okay, cool. We still have possibility. We're moving on to our 5th and 6th activity. These guys are worth 10 big points, so it's still anyone's game if one of the teams is really good or one of the teams really messes this up. So, bosses, you have 90 seconds for this 5th activity. Natalie, are you ready?
I'm stressed!
Bosses, are you ready? Let's begin!
One minute.
Oh.
30 seconds. Twelve seconds.
12 seconds. Natalie, for 10 big points, what you doing?
I know what I'm doing. It's what I'm replacing that I don't. I'm coming back to life. I'm respawning. In a
Okay.
I play video games.
Yeah, I know.
But my new life is not that. It is, oh, darn. I'll come back to that. And where I'm at is Siberia.
Oh.
But I am, wow, I still have to tell you my guess for
I don't control the buzzers. I don't control the buzzers.
Spicy. I am, oh, I wish I could remember what it was so that I could tell
Cool,
you.
we got 12 seconds left. You are respawning. You got to clean up those 2 things. 12 seconds left. Here we go.
10. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 2 seconds. 1 second. 0 seconds. Seconds, folks.
That is time. Natalie, for 10 big points, what you doing?
I'm respawning. You can't kill me. But my respawn, my extra life isn't that. No, sir. It's AMP, the energy drink. And then also, I'm doing it in Mother Russia.
Oh, you are very close, but incorrect. Josh, for a chance to steal and get 10 big points, what you doing?
Respawning. But when my second life is not a computer. It is Red Bull's energy drink. And the country that I am respawning into, Mongolia, home of the horse lords.
Closer-ish. I think you were both very, very close. So you were respawning. That is correct. But however, when you respawn, you turn into a delicious can of Faygo soda. And then you are doing it at Catherine the Great. You're doing it at Catherine the Great. Very close, though. So no points rewarded. Moving over to our final item, our final activity, number 6. We have 90 seconds on the clock. Josh, are you ready? Edgewater's the glory. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go. Begin.
I'm gonna get it.
1 minute. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds.
That is time. There's no more time left. Josh, for a possibility of 10 big points. What you doing?
And I am. Okay, I'm ready. I'm in the final dungeon of a video game, and I'm fighting the Minotaur.
Okay, yeah.
The location of the dungeon is the most labyrinth place you can think of, an IKEA superstore. And the Minotaur is not a normal Minotaur. I am also fighting an escargot, a snail.
Oh, Josh, you are so close, but incorrect. Natalie, for a chance to steal, give me, what you doing?
Oh, I'm fighting that Minotaur. Call me Theseus, baby.
Okay.
I'm not doing it in the real labyrinth or in David Bowie's labyrinth. I'm doing it at the IKEA. But the Minotaur, because I'm at IKEA, are tasty, tasty Swedish meatballs.
That is, now hold on 1 second. Oh, this is so close because you are incorrect. You are slaying a Minotaur. You are in the IKEA. However, the weapon is what I was looking for as replacement. The weapon is the Swedish
so I get 3
meatball.
points then, right?
You get no points because you're already in the lead. That is time. No game.
I'm not gonna lie. I had that they are with the Swedish meatball. Noodle.
That is our game.
Oh, what a great match. What an amazing match. And with our final score of 22-13, it was all the downtown Chicago bosses. Let's give it up for our not winning team. Let's give it up for Carly Kohake, Kelsey Myers, and Captain Josh Segovia of the Edgewaters of Glory. And now please give it up for your winning team. That's Allie Stark, Tara Egan, and the captain of the downtown Chicago bosses, Natalie Younger. And please, the referee you know from now several podcasts, Rob Grabowski. On behalf of Ryan Mira, Ryan Ford, and me, Ryan Elwell, thank you so much for coming out and stick around for the next show. You don't even have to leave the stream. Or we'll see you tomorrow night at 7:30 and 9:30 matches right here on CSZN. Or have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next weekend on CSZN. But if you stay, you might get the DEI talk after with Luis and James Makabuckle. James plays on our rec league with Snow Joke. It should be a great conversation. See Luis and James coming up right after this. This part here, Comedy Sports.
CSZ D&I Talks features the use of adult language and discussion of serious topics that may be new for certain viewers. Please be advised.
Classy.
I have a cat too. I have 2 cats, so yeah, I know the feeling.
I have 3 dogs, so it's plenty of that. That's my life now. Let's do it. All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to another episode of Comedysportz Chicago's D&I Talks with your host, myself, Luis Cortez. I'm a longtime comedy sports player, having played both in Chicago and in Los Angeles, and I now serve as our Director of Diversity and Inclusion here in Chicago. We started this show a few months back, not only to introduce everyone out there to our ensembles, but also to their stories and their experiences. Most of the time, we only get to experience these performers in kind of like performer mode when they're on stage, but obviously they are well-rounded individuals, well-rounded human beings who have had many different sort of experiences. And so we use this presentation as a way to get their stories out there, make it not so in the dark, make these conversations a lot more normal. So when something does happen, we're all equipped to have these sort of conversations, which is kind of the point in the first place. Today, I am joined by another one of our Rec League members. I've been trying to sit down with many more of our Rec League performers, since they are the up-and-coming performers of the theater, and see how their experiences have been so far, especially over the last year or so, since we had to transfer online. But today, I am joined by one of our Rec Leaguers. He is a member of the team Snow Joke, which is directed, of course, by Charisse Johnson. Please welcome James Makabuckle.
Everybody, thanks, Luis.
Of course, thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited that you're here. I know I've watched your shows and I've watched you play, but I haven't officially gotten to like sit down and chat with you. So I was very excited when we actually got the opportunity to schedule something. Tell you what, why don't we just start off with, why don't you give us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background and where your improv journey started. Let's take it from there.
Sure. Well, hi, everybody. I'm James Makabuckle. Rec Leaguer, Comedy Sports School alum and performer in, a few different teams at Comedysportz. I'm from Chicago originally, born and raised in the city, in Chicago, the city of Chicago.
What neighborhood?
I actually grew up, I actually was born literally not too far from where Comedysportz, the theater, actually is at Illinois Masonic Hospital, which is now I think like Advocate Illinois Masonic Hospital. Not literally like born like next to the theater, like on the curb or anything, but I was born in Lakeview, and then I went to grade school in Lakeview. Shout out Mount Carmel Academy. What's up, Catholic school down the street, Belmont and Halsted. So I went to grade school there and high school in the city as well at this high school called St. Ignatius, which is like kind of down in the UIC area.
Yeah.
Again, Catholic schools. What's up, Catholic parents? Whatever.
Me too, Catholic parents.
Catholicism. What up? So that was fun. But yeah, I'm from Chicago. But my parents are Filipino. I'm Filipino American, but they were born in the Philippines. And they came to Chicago in the 80s with my older sister, who's was born there, but came to Chicago with them in the early 80s and stuff. So that's kind of like the beginning of that kind of journey there. And they, I kind of joke around with my dad. I've asked him a few times about, as I've gotten older, about their kind of story, their immigration story, and just their experience, with whatever, with America and all that stuff. And I always joke around with them, like, why did you choose Chicago of all places, coming from the Philippines, like one of the most tropical, beautiful places in the world, to Chicago, which is probably one of the coldest places ever. So, it's, but I love Chicago, and I'm pretty proud to be part of the Chicago comedy community, as they call it.
What did your dad actually give you an answer? Did he tell you why Chicago?
So he actually had some family here already before he came here. So I think it was just easy, I think he had a job lined up and all that stuff. But I do have an aunt, on my dad's sister on his side, that moved to LA. And I was like, why didn't you do what Tita Elby did? That was, she went to LA, you went to Chicago. And it was like always a fun conversation to have that.
So when did you start dipping your toe into improv? Were you like a theater kid before that, or was this like your first delve into theater stuff?
Growing up in the city in Chicago, improv and comedy and in the arts in general really sort of have this, pull on the whole city. So I hadn't really, like in grade school, I'd done like maybe one or like a school play or something like that. I got asked to do one. And then in high school, I did theater. Because of that experience in 8th grade, I got interested in that. In high school, I did theater in the theater club. And then by a roundabout way, got into improv and writing and comedy. I did like a teen improv camp at Second City, which it sounds exactly how it was exactly how a teen improv camp probably sounds. There's a lot of ripping off of like Anchorman and like SNL and just, yes.
I taught high school improv. I know exactly.
Oh yes.
Whatever was the fun quote from Saturday Night Live that weekend, you better believe I would be hearing it.
Oh yes, so many. Yeah, a lot of, just ripping off mainstream and stuff. But it was like a good experience with there. And then I did improv, like an improv class there, which was a very fun experience. Actually, not trying to sound like sarcastic or anything like that, but it was a really good experience. I enjoyed it. And then, it's kind of funny, like I just kind of fell off. I never continued with it, and I always wanted to. And then, life happens and you go on. And then like I went to college and, became an adult kind of. And about 5 years ago, on my like 25th birthday, I was like, you know what? I haven't done improv and I really enjoyed it. I'm just gonna do it. So I picked it up again and started class at the Annoyance Theater next to Comedysportz. And that was like the beginning of that. And then throughout the last 5 years, I've just kind of done more improv, and here I am at Comedysportz,
And have you managed to play on like any sort of long-term team aside from Rec League?
Yeah. I started a group with my friends called Club Asia, which is a lot of Asian American, Pacific Islander, and South Asian, Middle Eastern identifying performers there. That was like a couple years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago, which is sort of a thing like, hey, we all do comedy and we're all the Asian people doing comedy. Why don't we make an improv team? And that's kind of how it started. So that's probably my longest running team. And then I did, obviously Rec League. I was in the Herald pool at IO, RIP, back in the day, aka last year, and then performed just randomly around at other theaters like Annoyance, The Crowd, all that kind of stuff. So
did Club Asia have a home? Like, did it have a home base, or were you just kind of like wherever we could book the team?
It was pretty much wherever we booked team.
Okay.
Wherever would have us. Yeah.
Was it a set, like, was it a set cast, or were you always like recruiting? Was there someone always like, oh, I met this person, we need to bring them on the team? Or was it just like, it's always the 8 of us?
No, we added more people, and like I think we started with like 6 people, and then we actually held like auditions and added more people, and I grew like and then we also had a sketch show actually. I kind of forgot about this because of the pandemic, but that was like the last show I did. It was last February 2020. We had a 4-week sketch show at Second City where we wrote and did all that kind of stuff, and that was probably the last in-person show I did. I've done in a year and a half basically. So
how would you describe the experience of getting to be part of a team like that? Like of a team that understands not just like your pop culture references, but your cultural references too. Those sort of things that normally in a regular show, you'd kind of have to have a qualifier at the end, like, and this is what this means. But they're like, oh, no, we don't need that. We got it from word 1. Let's go. Like, how would you describe that to someone who maybe hasn't been on a team like that before?
I mean, not to get kind of cheesy improv-y, but it really is like a gift. It is just a real understated gift of being able to perform with other improvisers who, they know what you're talking about. The minute you're talking, you're on stage, you're going to drop a reference, you're going to say something that, is more about your identity, your Asian identity, or anything that's personal to you, and they'll pick it back up and they'll run with it. I'm actually thinking of a show, an improv scene in particular, where me and my friend on the team, Michael Van Pham, I think he's also part of the Comedysportz universe. And anyway, we had done a scene. I think he was saying something that, so he's Vietnamese, and he was like, I think the line was like, tell me your Asian name, which is a very interesting question, because it's a lot of, Asian Americans have, like an Americanized name and then their name in their native language, and it's funny because he asked me that on stage in a scene, and I was like, I don't have one, and I genuinely don't. And I like genuinely responded very honestly, like, I don't have one, dude. I'm Filipino. We don't kind of do that thing. And it was just a really tender, like genuine moment. And it was really very funny. And then we actually wrote it down and made it into a sketch for the show last February. So it's like stuff like that where you're like, I don't think I'd get that scene anywhere else besides with this group, these people, with other, AAPI PI performers and that kind of thing. So, it's very, it's a blessing for sure, I think.
I mean, yeah, no, definitely. And I know exactly what you mean in regards to like the specificity of the references that are being made, where you're just like, oh no, I am right there with you. And it really does. I think that is a great way to describe it. It is a sensation that it does not come along very often in regards to like people of color in the improv world, where that sort of like, oh, like it's like an exhale on stage that it reverberates very, very deep. So yeah, and it's that thing like, I'm not trying to get cheesy about it, but yeah, no, I totally get that. And so, well, how long was it before y'all came up with that idea to like, let's make this team, like from when you kind of came back to it 5 years ago to let's do this team? What was like the catalyst for that?
Well, I think it maybe had been about like 6 months to a year. I was just kind of doing improv, randomly as like as a freelancer, I guess, like a freelance improviser, just kind of looking looking for a team, looking to play wherever. And then I think there was a show, someone put together a showcase for, I think they want to do something at IO where it was like a one-off show, but it was performers of color and diversity and groups. And then they put together teams for this particular show. And then we, I think we got kind of by happenstance put together in this improv group. And then we decided, hey, this is a great idea. We had a good time. Let's kind of run with it. Actually, I think it was through a Facebook group called like Chicago Diverse Comedy Community or something like
I know
that.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's exactly what it was. So it was
Someone
like
posted something on there, and then here we
Yes.
are.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, hey, we're putting a show together for people, performers of color. If you want to join, let us know. And that was kind of it. And then we got put together on this team. And then I think, yeah, we decided to keep going with it. With that, and it came up with the name and the kind of our thing. So.
And would you say that it was more of a like, was it a response to anything or just more of a labor of love of just like, we just want to play? Because I know there's certain people like, we put ourselves together because we couldn't get on teams and we couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. And so here we are. Or was it just more of like everybody else in here, like it's just the love of the game. We just want to get in there with some like-minded people.
For sure. I think it was a little bit of both where, we enjoyed performing with each other and we performed each other before and all that. But then also, yeah, there was a little bit of like, well, we'll just start our own team then, kind of a thing where like maybe other opportunities didn't come our way as performers, and there is that sense of like, well, fine, if I won't have that, if that opportunity isn't right for me, I'll just make my own and we'll just do our own thing. So I think it's kind of really a little bit of both of like, hey, we have a good opportunity here where we have a group we like. Why don't we just do what a lot of other groups do and also have our own thing and just kind of do improv, and do our own kind of style of Asian American comedy and improv and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it was a little bit of both.
So let me ask you, in regards to, being able to present that Asian American perspective in the improv world of comedy, despite, the push that some of these theaters are starting to make in regards to like diversity and inclusion and, some of the ones that tried and are now gone, but Asian Americans are probably one of the groups that are least included in those conversations.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think that is? They're obviously here in the community. We have teams like yours. They're around town just like everybody else. Why do you think they're the ones that we mentioned, one of the groups that we mentioned the least?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, there's the rub. That's the question. But I think, there's a lot there. And I think there's a lot of things that have contributed to that, both in general with Asian American identity and discrimination and racism and that kind of stuff. And also with just, like the comedy community as a whole, performing arts, and I kind of get into that one. So, but I definitely think there's a sense of like the mob minority myth that goes around, and it drips into every bit of Asian American identity, especially comedy and performing and art. But like in those instances where it's like, oh, there's this idea that people that aren't familiar with the mob minority myth, it's like, well, there are plenty of very successful Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders. They're not discriminated against, they're doing fine. Look at them. They are having an experience that seems to be more equitable or equal than other minority groups, other marginalized groups. So maybe they shouldn't have the opportunities that other communities should have, which is wrong, because at least in my opinion, every group that is, marginalized as a minority group is underrepresented. And I think all minorities in general are underrepresented in the arts and media and a lot of things that plays into that. So I think there's a lot of, like if I'm going to go all the way to something like I'm coming up with like Bowen Yang on SNL. He is the first Asian American performer, cast member, he's still a featured player, which I actually watched episode last week, and I'm like, why is he not a cast member yet? Anyway, I think he got added like 2-3 years ago, and he was the first Asian American performer, cast member in the history of the show. And I'm like, the show's been on for 45 years, 50 years almost. That's insane. It's like it's a very weird oversight or overlooking that happens, I think, with Asian Americans. And I think it's partly because of that, like the idea that Asian Americans are good or aren't discriminated against, which unfortunately the last year I think has shown that that's not the case and never has been the case. So there's that. And I think that kind of going back to like the art community and comedy and stuff, I think there is this idea that like Asian Americans aren't funny, or they're just not a group that is like thought of as like produce funny artists or stuff like that, which is weird because there's like so many funny Asian comedians in general, not just Asian American, but and yeah, I don't know why. I think that's just kind of a weird, at least in my opinion, there's this sort of idea that, there is a seriousness or not playfulness with Asian culture or Asian American culture that kind of, is prevalent too, and yeah, so I think that's kind of a thing that plays into that on why a lot of institutions just don't give Asians AAPI community a look for roles or for opportunities, things like that. So
what would you say, in based off of your experiences as we progress to reopen, what are things that we should be doing in order to make sure that this community is feeling empowered enough to speak up and start creating more of these teams, or whatever it might be, what should we be doing to support that community more?
For sure. One, I think it's great that theaters are, and just in general, I think there's a greater awareness that's happening now for whatever reason, from the year we've had, everything. But I think just putting people in places, like putting people in those opportunities to be examples, to showcase, to break those stereotypes, to dismantle that sort of, all of the whatever, repressive assumptions that happen that are thought of Asian Americans. So whether it's like, putting somebody in a good role, in a good cast, in a good ensemble and a good team, things like that, and supporting them and surrounding them also with supportive cast members to help them shine, just, I guess, giving them the opportunity to play, to be themselves is important. And then, I think in general, things like this, letting it's funny because in my day job there are these webinars too that I've been having this had one today actually, with other, like the company is showcasing other Asian American artists, like performers and writers, and I work at an ad agency, so there's a lot of creative people in there. So there's a spotlight on that. So I think just taking that time to spotlight the the Asian American, Pacific Islander, South Asian communities and the people in them and the stories and the artists, and just kind of show that, like, we're here, we're out here, and we deserve the same opportunities that everybody has and everyone should get. So
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. I try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time, you feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time, you feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around.
La patrona la designa, pero mira como vaina, girl. La patrona la designa, pero mira como vaina, girl. Es lo que te llevases, ay, aquí competencia ya no hay. Nadie se compara a tu style, por eso andamos fire, por eso andamos. De todas las guiales, es la number one, es la buena, mi male. Yeah, 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 yeah. Me dice que tal, si vamos a quemar, you know. Pero vaya, gente que no le gusta que no sea normal, mala. Estamos en la buena, pero con ellos en la mala. Solo tenemos una vida, hay que gozarla, bebé. Hay que gozarla, bebé. Ella es una fila, una mujer entera. Tiene su respeto, ella es la mera mera. Es de la plaza, esa es su casa. Pero mira cómo mueven las masas. Ella es una águila, una mujer entera. Tiene su respeto, ella es la mera mera. Es de la plaza, esa es su casa. Pero mira cómo mueven las masas. La patrona la designa, pero mira cómo vaina, girl. La patrona la designa, pero mira cómo vaina, girl. Es lo que te llevases, ay, aquí competencia ya no hay. Nadie se compara a tu style, por eso andamos fire, por eso andamos. Vamos a bailar toda la noche hasta las 12. Vamos a vivir la hippie life, vivimos del roce. Aquí todo es natural, no me cambio mi pose. Y estamos a los J Cortés porque no me conoce. Tranquila hasta el fin. Aquí estamos flow, pues, nunca flow play. Sé que somos happy porque estamos buen. Tú siendo mi Django sería tu Jim. Ella es una fila, una mujer entera. Tiene su respeto, ella es la mera mera. Es de la plaza, esa esa es su casa. Pero mira cómo mueve las masas. Ella es una águila, una
No sound? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, hey, I'm back, baby. You can't keep a good sound down. I had a hiccup in my throat and no words were coming out. I sold my voice to an evil sea witch. It's a tale as old as time, a song as old as rhyme. My name is Josh. I am your comedy announcer. I will be here all evening, giving you scores, messing up that scores, introducing you to our guests. We have many guests. They're on the team. What is CSDN? We got the 6s and 7s in the chat. I saw this going earlier. Shout out to Amanda. You're on it. You nailed it. Let's see some more. Let's see some more. Everybody's saying hi in the chat. I like that. My name's Josh. Comedy sports is competitive improv played as a sport. We have two teams going head-to-head for your love, laughter, and applause. And baby, we're digital. You can see us out anywhere in the world if you've got internet and twitch.tv. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice a little voting poll. So normally when we're in a physical space, let me just cue this up, we come to you and ask for applause, and we have an applause meter, but unfortunately we don't have that. So we have me running polls right now. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Bear with me. I just learned to type today. I'm typing as I'm thinking. Wait for it. Here it comes. There's a poll in the chat. You can vote once, or you can use channel points to vote more than once. And this is important, because if you love the red team or the blue team, you're going to want to vote for them as many times as you can. Chat, help me out. There should be a poll heading your way. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a very simple poll. I want to know if you're a 6 or a 7. We use those for our clapter and our laughter. I want to know what number best describes you. Is it 6 or is it 7? Me? I'm wearing number 4. Dak Prescott. What's up, Cowboys? Is there a bear with me? Not that I know of. Shout out Mark Wilder. Loyal fans. We have loyal fans all over the globe, but we have the best loyal fans in this chat right now. They go by a little nickname, the Barn Burners. Shout out to them. We are going to have a really fun game. I'm laughing at something I thought of later. While that poll is going, I think it's almost closed. Let's see how we're doing. Are you answering? And I don't, Mark, you're a 5. No, are you more of a 6 or a 7? If you're a 5, I'd say you're a 6. But Mark, I am sorry. 7 is the big winner with 51% of the vote. It was a squeaker. It was 2 numbers. But one number was higher. It's 7. Big brother, the little brother 6. This bar is hot, and if you're where I am, it's pretty warm. All that being said, we have a number of fouls that the ref might go over later. But one I want to alert you to right now, because it's important to get off my head at the very top before we do anything else, the out of bounds foul. Ominous. We are coming to you all show for suggestions in the chat. We don't need anything dirty, rude, lewd, or crude. Save that for the late night. Save that for HBO Max. We don't want it here. This is an all-age show. That being said, let's get some of those suggestions I was warning you about. I want to know, we'll throw these in the chat. I'm going to say some prompts, throw them in the chat. I want to know if you could star in any musical. I want to know what the musical is. So let's get that going in the chat. If you don't know any musicals, They're movies or stage shows where they sing instead of talk. My theater teacher would yell at me for that. Let's get some other things in the chat. Even though it's hot out and everybody's going outside, you like to be indoors. If you're like me, I want to know, what are we watching on that HBO Max where they can say dirty things, but we don't say them here. They can on the apps. Let me know what you're watching. What are you binge watching? Anything new? Anything fresh? Because also, if you're like me, you're an outdoors person, I want to know what you're doing outside in this beautiful weather. You're by land. What are you doing? Are you by sea? What's a fun activity you can do when it's hot out, like it is right now? Let's throw those in the chat, all right? I'm seeing some good ones. I've seen that musical. That's one musical. I'm not going to say it, and we'll tell you why later. I saw it on Broadway. There's some other bad ones. Ooh, yummy. I love, one of my favorite things to do outside or inside, enjoying a delicious meal. And how do you get those meals? With some of these suggestions. These are good. These are good. Now, I want some more suggestions. I want you to tell me, we're outside. It's moderately warm. I want to know what you're doing while we're camping. We're going camping. You got to do a ton of stuff to get ready. And while you're there, what are those things? Throw them in the chat, people. We're getting all these great suggestions. I'm going to tell you, there's a little About Us section below me, where you can learn all about our digital theater. We have classes that we do here. We have a wonderful merch section as well, where you can buy clothes, bags, phone cases, shoes even that support the theater. We also have a hashtag resources guide, because comedy, just like, is for everyone. And we want to support and be an ally for everyone. From BLM to trans rights, we're about it. This theater, we don't curse, and we're for everybody. Write that down. And lastly, but not leastly, you can always donate to us as well. We're doing these for free. You can sub to us. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can sub to our network for free. It's included with your Prime account. So don't let Jeff Bezos get any richer than he is. He's like a dragon. All right, getting some good stuff in the thing. Missy Sue 123. That is million chef kisses. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I love that suggestion. I think we're all good here. Let me go back into the green room. I'm gonna grab the crew, and then we're gonna do a show for you, our loyal fans. Hashtag Barnburners forever. Sports fans, let's get things started tonight on Comedysportz. We have an amazing show between the red team and the blue team. Clouded and shrouded in fog. It's Comedysportz. And what Comedysportz would be complete without a couple of teams? We have the Sandwich Croissant Witches, all the way from Sandwich, Illinois. Beautiful town. Starting off for the Sandwiches, we have lead actor in a musical, Tara Egan. And then following up at starting quarterback for the Sandwiches, we have Chip Aquan. There he goes. And then your captain of the Sandwiches, tennis superstar darling, Heather Shaw. Oh my goodness. Now, your bosses in blue, all the way from Chicago, Illinois to your living room. We have, starting off, the welterweight champion of Chicago, Jason Emplo. He's beautiful. He's brash. He's the starting shortstop of your bosses. None other than Bruce Phillips. Oh no, he's aged. beautifully. And your captain of the bosses. At starting point guard, we have, all the way from Chicago Bosses, Fiona Stevens. Bam, bam, bam. She's got a real basketball. Look out. And let's meet the ref, keeping us on the rails tonight, the one, the only, Ref Meg. Let's get it started.
Tweet, Josh.
Tweet, Ref.
We're just like two birds. Tweet. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. It's beautiful here.
Your apartment, your home is lovely. Fantastic. Well, yeah.
Hmm?
I thought you were going to say something, but you didn't. It's a 9:30 show. Very few rules, except for the rules you previously covered. So we do have the out of bounds foul. So that is the out of bounds foul. So please keep in mind, we have bots, B-botsing around, and we have Josh's Segovian around all through the chat. So if you say something outrageously inappropriate, you're gonna be out of bounds. You bounced. So that's actually a double dribble, but it's all the same. Fantastic. Josh, should we kick things off?
Let's kick things off.
Let's rock and roll, dude.
That for years.
Let's do it. Let's get my captains to the field.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hello, captains. How you doing? Shake your hands. Like a wave. This is my first time hearing about a wave.
Oh, interesting.
I did the, okay.
God,
This
you're both already...
doesn't work alone in your apartment.
You're both very talented and delightful. But unfortunately, I need to continue the match. So enough of this friendship. Let's kick things off. So in lieu of a coin toss, I'm going to do another thing. To figure out who gets to go first, I have two items in my hand, and I want you each to tell me what either one of those items is. And whoever gets one of them gets to go first and will get 10 points. I will tell you right now, one of these things is whimsical, one of them is not.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So big stuff on the line.
Okay.
Heather, since you are our returning champs, what is a thing in my hand?
I heard a sound. I think I'm certain that you're holding an ice pack. It's hot out.
I am fairly
And Fiona?
certain. I'm fairly certain what I heard as the returning champ is a bag full of pan flutes.
Oh. Listen, I'll tell you this. You were closer than I realized. The whimsical thing, unfortunately you were both wrong. We were looking for a llama planter with a succulent in it.
That's so cute.
Cutie.
That is
a
whimsical.
little cutie. Yep.
Pretty whimsical.
And for the non-whimsical option that you cheaters listened to, you monsters, we were looking for a bag of coins. A bag of coins.
That's pretty much a pan flute.
Ice, Fiona.
Capitalism
I'm
wins
gonna
again.
give it to you, Fiona, because I thought you were gonna say bag of coins, and then I stopped listening before you said pan flute. So I'm gonna let you decide what game we do first.
Thank you so much. Pan flutes are fantastic for causing amnesia, and also I would like to play Pass the Mic.
Oh, that's a confusing intro, but Heather, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hey, go ahead and field your teams. For the game of Pass the Mic, can I please get some suggestions in the... We're not in a crowd, we're in a chat. Of some monosyllabic names. Let's go with names. And then if you can't think of a monosyllabic name that is one syllable, go ahead and do a word. A monosyllabic word. And then, if today's your day, then I will choose that word. And if it's not, then I'll probably come to you later. Oh my goodness, we're rocking and rolling. What? Do you know where I'm from, Mark? I'm gonna take it. So for the game of Pass the Mic, we are going to be getting a monosyllabic word or name, and our players are going to be rhyming with that name with the help of our beautiful and talented MD, Ryan Mira. Ryan Mira, give a little toot 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 to say hello. What a toot toot toot! Hello, Ryan. So he is going to help us out all through the show, and we're going to be passing that mic. So we are going to go in the order of... Josh, why don't you tell me the order? Because I don't know if we already decided.
We hadn't decided, but we're doing it right now. We're going to go in the order of the announcing. We're going to start with Chip. Then we're going to Bruce, Tara, then Jason, and then finishing with the captains, Heather and Fiona.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And if one of our players repeats a rhyme, if they cannot think of a rhyme, or if they say something that is not a rhyme, then they are off the screen.
Screen you later, Bill and
Bye. Fantastic. So we are going to kick things off. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. And also great and great. You know what? I'm going to take this from C.G. Woodley, no association to me. We're going to take the suggestion of Peg. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Josh, buddy, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like the Kool-Aid man, and we're going to kick things off. Chip, you're kicking it off, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Chip, the name is Peg.
I've got a leg and it's made out of peg. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Well, the ladies say they don't like me, but I think it's a nag. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You can rent books from .com Chegg. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I know the ref. Her name is Meg. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I have two. This is a leg. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Nice to meet you. My name's Craig. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Hey, I just ate an egg. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Chip, I'm sorry, buddy. You're great. You're talented. You're New Orleans' finest. You were too slow on that. So you are out of here.
Internet, I just can't believe such a thing.
Oh, no.
Josh, please give the bosses a point for integrating me into it and for feeding my
Done.
ego. So the next word is going to be, another thing about me. It's going to be brat. The word is brat.
Yep, I believe it.
Because I'm feeling bratty tonight. So we're going to do the same order, and we'll kick it off with Bruce. Brat.
You know, Meg's cool. She's not a brat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Smaller than a fly, it's a gnat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Oh, it didn't go my way. Oh, drat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm working out one muscle. A lat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm Tommy Pickles. I'm a rugrat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
A Scooby-Doo, you walk, but you got bop scat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Keeping it cool like a diplomat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
With my hot dog, I eat sauerkraut. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Meow, 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 meow. Cat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I do my laundry at the laundromat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm wrestling everyone on the mat.
Fiona, you are a talent and a delight, but we already heard Matt as the end of the word, so you are unfortunately out of here. What? Let's get another word. I'm gonna just keep feeding my own ego. We're gonna go with rye, which, Mark Wilder, do you know that's where I'm from? Or is that just your favorite type of bread? We'll never know. The word is rye. We're going to start things off with Bruce.
We want to know about you, Meg. We want to try. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Is it an eye infection or a sty? Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
When I am sad, I must cry. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
It's my turn. Oh, me, oh, my. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Well, you know my TP is triple ply. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm making a nice hot cherry pie. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I eat my pudding with a piece of pie. Also, pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Jason, get out of here. Move along. Jason! Your flattery can only take you so far. Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna take, let's do it. We're gonna take from House Midlack. I don't know what that means. What a treat. We're gonna take, oh no, I lost it. Shaq. We're gonna take Shaq. We're gonna start with Bruce, right? Great.
And then.
No, yeah.
And then Tara.
Red team?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's go Heather, Bruce, Tara.
Okay.
Heather, Bruce, Tara. The word is Shaq. No association. Go.
Oh, it's as big as a whale. It's a love shack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Getting to know Ref Meg, yeah, I got a knack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
A myocardial infarction called a heart attack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Oh, yeah. Pat me on the back. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You know my rhymes are sick, yeah, I got no lack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Pancakes, you know I want a stack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Microsoft Teams, oh no, I use Slack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Man, that sounds terrible. It's wiggity whack. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Also, and there was a snack.
Tara, get off my screen! Get off my screen! Move along!
You gotta go.
Oh my god. They are so difficult today, Josh. Oh my gosh.
But we love them.
You know, yeah, we do love them. You know what? We're gonna take Garth for the final round. We're gonna take Garth. We're gonna go Heather, Bruce, and then back and forth. Garth. Folks, don't disappoint.
Last name Brooks, first name Garth. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You know Luke's father's name was Darth. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Game of Thrones City, it is Karth. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Oh man, I'm sliding down a slope and it makes the sound like Sharth? Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm gonna go to the north. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I didn't expect to get this far on Sharth. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Bruce, get off my screen, you monster! Confidence gets you everywhere. 10 points to the croissant witches.
Wow. 10 points to the croissant witches. The ref does not lie. That brings our score to 10-1. So bosses are still in there. It's still anybody's game.
This is exhilarating. You know what? Captain Heather, get to the screen.
I'm here.
Nope.
Captain Heather, everyone did really well, and I want to give you a shout out. And in honor of that, I'm going to let you choose the next or the first team choice game. What do you want to play?
Ooh, okay. Well, I was talking about working out my lats earlier, so let's play dumbbell races.
Let's do it. Wonderful. Do you want me to get suggestions for you?
No, just lots of good old questions, I think.
Okay, great. Fantastic. So in the chickadee chat, please put in some questions you might have. Maybe they're questions about life. Maybe they're questions about work. Maybe they're questions about, romance.
Ooh.
Any sort of cool questions. Any sort of normal questions. You know, questions. Thank you, stage manager Ryan Ford, you beautiful fiend. All right, we've got one question. And yes, Mark Wilder, Ref Meg does bring chaos. You know who else brought chaos? The team Josh and I were on together, named
I don't
Chaos.
remember that name. I don't remember that name.
Josh, we were on it together, dude.
I was on Scourge, the house team.
Oh my God, Josh, get off the screen.
Ooh.
Wonderful, we're gonna play a game. So we are going to use these delicious questions, yum, 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 and we're going to have our panelists who we've assembled to help answer those questions. And don't worry, they will be perfect. So first things first, let's meet our panelists. So let's start with the hat, then let's go glasses, and then let's go monstrosity in the corner.
Oh, hi. I'm concussion, but I've had a lot of Walters, so it's okay.
Oh boy. Oh, concussion Walter, this is going to be brutal. Wonderful. Nice to meet you, Walter. And then glasses. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Helen, and I am thoroughly versed in Henry David Thoreau.
All right, Helen. You seem like an English major. And monstrosity in the corner. Oh boy, what are you?
My name is Brown, and I make the sound effects in every jungle.
Brown? Your name is Brown?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why I questioned it. Fantastic. Loyal fans, as you may or may not have noticed, these panelists are going to be giving you the dumbest answers. And whoever gives the dumbest answer is going to move forward onto the trudge of dumb. So now we've got some great questions. Oh, all right. Kate Bow, what planet should I visit first? You know what? I like the confidence that you're able to travel. So panelists, what planet would you want to travel to first? Walter, let's kick it off with you.
It's concussion. Walter is my Mr. Walter. Earth is the first. You have to start at Earth.
Oh, Walter, keeping it fast and loose. Love it. Helen, what planet would you travel to?
I believe everything can be answered if you listen to transcendentalist Henry David Thoreau. So I will read his quote here. To be alone, I find it necessary to escape the present. I avoid myself. Go where you're not.
All right, Helen, thank you. That is not what I expected. And
makes sense.
Brown, what planet would you go to?
As if we could visit planets. What do you think we are?
All right, wow, Brown, you are feeding my nightmares. Wonderful. So I think that Walter is actually the dumbest answer on that. So Walter, you're gonna get to take a proverbial step forward. And let's get another question. Oh, this is great. Okay, great. Emmy is me. What is the best way to manage my inbox? This is a very legit question. What is the best way to manage an inbox? Oh, Walter. Sweet Walter.
He's beautiful.
I have a stack of papers in my inbox, and it gets taller, and then eventually it falls over and there's not as much there.
All right, you're getting just the facts from old Walter. Thank you very much. Helen, what's the best way to manage an inbox?
I am sure that Henry David Thoreau knew all about email. He says here, I love nature. I love the landscape because it is so sincere. It never cheats me.
Okay, well, that seemed pointed to me, so I'm going to move on, Helen. Brown, what's going on? What's the best way to manage an inbox?
Are we at the forest?
Yeah, it's... Josh, did you leave your whale sounds CD on?
Yeah, I left it on.
Your
sorry.
forks? Did you leave your fork collection on?
Yeah, the forest door is
okay,
open.
Great.
I love nature.
You know what? I'm gonna give that to Brown, to old Brown. That is the dumbest answer. And let's get another one. What is the... Ooh, I love this. From Kat Gottsick. Never met her. What's the best question to ask at speed dating? Ooh. Best question to ask at speed dating. Walter.
If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them. Henry David Thoreau.
I feel like we got a bit of a love connection brewing here. Helen, you want to reply? What's the best question at speed dating? Or why do you love Walter?
There is no remedy for love but to love more.
Oh, first of all, that's incredibly sweet. Thank you, Helen. Brown, what's the best speed dating question? Why do I go to you?
If there is connection, can we eschew humanity and return to the greeny jungles of yore?
And that's the game!
Another question.
Josh, we got a love connection. That was a spicy round.
It wasn't the weather, but it was warming up in there.
It's getting hot in here. My. Keep that heat train rolling. Captain Fiona, get on the screen. And Captain Fiona, let's give you an opportunity to play. What
Thank you.
team choice game would you like to play with your team choice?
Well, that game was incredibly good. So I think the only chance we stand is if we enlist the help of Josh and we play the game of 4 corners.
Former Chaos team member Josh, do you accept?
Let me put on my blue jersey.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you. I accept. Field your team, Captain Fiona. So in the chitty chat, can we please get some suggestions of a place you'd love to go? Anywhere you'd love to go. And let's also get an emotion. Any sort of emotion. Let's get a job. Let's get your first job. What was your first job? As a teen, presumably. And let's get, what is it? Mark Wilder's Googling my hometown. What's happening? And let's also get a funny word. Give me a funny word. And also, while you're typing those, for those who are wondering, yes, Ride New Hampshire's best attraction, one of them is the Seco Science Center. I'm gonna have to go that. And in the meantime, while we're getting those, I'm gonna explain the game. We're going to do a comedy cube. We're going to see 4 scenes for the price of this Twitch stream. So we're going to kick things off with a scene between Jason and Josh, and then we will rotate. And because I am mad with power, I can rotate as I deem fit. So let's get 2 humans up. We're gonna get Amplo and Segovia, and your suggestion is going to be fry cook. Your suggestion is fry cook.
Fry cook.
And then let's get another human for a brand new scene. Ooh, Josh and Fiona. Your suggestion is, quark. Quark.
Yeah.
However, it so inspires you. Quark. And for our next scene, we are going to use, who has not gone? We're gonna do Dave and Buster's, which I'm hoping is Pat Connolly's first job. Dave and Buster's. And to round things out in this square, our next scene is going to be, these are so fun. Okay, great. We're gonna get nervous. Your suggestion is nervous. All right, so we're going to kick things off with, you know what? Let's kick it off with, right, because you're on the screen. Josh and Amplo. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
That's a jalapeno popper.
Dad, it's too spicy. It's too spicy, Dad.
No, you're gonna eat it because Dad used to eat the spiciest jalapeno poppers, and you're gonna be able to take it, Bobby.
Daddy, I want tater tots, please. I don't want to eat any.
Switch. Fiona.
Rebecca, you're simply the quirkiest girl I've ever met.
How can you say that? I was just doing science.
You're doing science with such a beautiful bonnet on. I couldn't help but admire.
I simply can't have any more admirers. I have to do my science.
Switch!
That birthday party's gone in total Lord of the Flies out there.
I tried to serve them a pizza, and they threw one of the kids at me.
Oh yeah, that's Tommy. Tommy's a bullet. Seriously, you get too close to him, he's all teeth, and his big brother chucks him. It's a madhouse out there, Dave. It's a madhouse.
Buster, I feel like they've been practicing to take over this establishment.
I changed my name from Alan.
Switch!
Mr. President, everyone's wondering what the State of the Union is.
I don't know!
Switch!
Spit it out. Spit out the tater top, Bobby. Spit it out now. Mmm. Does it taste good at least? Well, let's spit it out, Bobby.
I can't taste anything. My mouth is in fuego.
Switch!
Rebecca, how can you focus on your science with all of these giant flowers about?
Flowers are just nature, and nature's not science, Donald.
Rebecca, quirky and wise. I simply...
Switch!
We have no more wings.
What?
The wings are gone. We have no more wings, and they've ordered an 18-piece.
The 8-foot-tall child specifically told me if I didn't come back with wings, not to come back at all.
Dave, I know. I printed us these passports.
Switch!
Wearing my fancy red hat so they don't recognize me as the president.
Sir, they're gonna know you're the president. You have to walk through the Senate.
Switch!
It's called the Devil's Mistake, and it's the hottest pepper that was ever created.
Bobby, you're making me so proud.
If I die, Dad, don't touch any of my stuff, man.
I won't, man. I won't.
Switch!
Rebecca, your book of science poetry is simply moving.
You inspired me, Donald, and I had to write my feelings whilst I wrote my equations.
Rebecca, the equation is me plus you equals love.
That is not
And
sound-
that's the love game! Woo! Josh, first of all, love connections abound tonight.
Oh, it was romantic?
And also, hats abound tonight.
I got a whole box of them next to me. I gotta use them.
You gotta be ready. Finally, you're dressing up. Josh, can you throw a poll up, please?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a little poll. See, it's hard when you're in the show to get that poll.
Okay, Josh, I'll vamp for you. I'll vamp.
Wait, huh?
So
Yeah,
while
wait,
Josh
wait.
is making, he's making a poll. We're going to vote for which team you want those delicious points to go to. We have the Downtown Chicago Bosses with the game of Four Corners and the Sandwich Croissant Witches with the game of Dumbbell Races. Vote for whichever love connection you think deserves these delicious points. And when Josh is ready, he'll let me know and I'll quit vamping. But in the meantime, check out our website, csdchicago.com. It gives you links to resources, to our to classes, to more shows like this, and to our swag. Ooh. Ding!
Poll is
hey,
up.
Ryan Mira, give me a little toot 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 if you're still there. Thank God, I missed him. Okay, Josh, how's that poll coming?
The poll is hot. We are about halfway through. Remember, chat, you can vote as many times as you want with those sweet channel points. So let's get them in. Let's get them hot. Oh, we can see it on the screen now. It is burning up. Oh, no. It is almost done. Hit the return button. Hit the enter button. Click, 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 click. Who's got those gaming mice? You watching Twitch, you better have a game system. Oh, here we go. And we're counting down. Ooh, it's getting warm in here.
It's so warm.
Oh, I good thing I had some water. And the poll
Josh,
is...
how's it looking?
It's closed! I
Who
am
won?
proud to say. Blue team gets the points. It's the Four Corners, 57-43. It was close.
This seems weaselly at best. Person in charge of the
Ron
of
Weasley?
the judging is in nepotism, my friend. Josh, you maniac.
Yes.
Great. You know
man.
what? Hey, delicious points everywhere. Let's get those captains to the field.
The that brings the score to 11-10.
Okay, great. Hi, captains. Wonderful. We're going to play the delicious game of whatever you tell me. Fiona, what do you want to play?
Oh, what I want to play more than anything is Last Action Line.
Oh my goodness. Heather, do you accept?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's like a love connection of friendship. Wonderful. We're going to play Last Action Line. So in the chitty chat, in the chitty chitty bang bang, we are going to, can you put in some foods you think are just fine? They're okay. They're foods. They're fine. And then put in, what do we get? We got some jobs earlier. We've got some of those. Perfect. We're good. And maybe another location. Throw that in. And then also give me some 6s and 7s, which is your equivalent of the Ryan Mira toot 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 on the piano. So for the game of Last Action Line, it is going to be a pun-based game because we are voracious for puns. My Siri just went off. Okay, great. We are going to use the setup of the classic game you might have seen, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or other such action stars. They will classically use puns when they're, destroying someone. So with the Foley artist of Josh, well, I don't want to say when they're like beating someone up or like murdering them because it's like a Twitch stream. Wonderful. So we're going to use Josh with, so the suggestion is banana. Josh. Oh, you better leave. You are not appealing. Perfect joke. Wonderful. So we're going to use the suggestion of kitchen. I like that a lot. Kitchen. Fiona, kick it off.
Thump, 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 thump.
Forget about being alive.
What a dramatic dum-dum-dum. Love it, Mira. Keep it up. Tara, kitchen.
It's Stover.
This is so dramatic. Phillips.
You got burned.
Oh, classic. Oh, Quinn.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
This is how I kill you.
These are all so good. Heather.
Zoom, zoom, pew, zoom, pew. Zoom, zoom.
I'm a ninja blender.
Oh, Amplo.
Oh, looks like somebody got fried.
These are really great. We're gonna take. Right, they're really doing well. We're gonna do soft pretzels. Soft pretzels. Heather.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Say cheese.
Amplo.
Yippee-ki-yay, Annie Ann.
Chip.
Bing, 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 bing. Ow.
This is assault.
Fiona.
Whack, 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 whack.
Bavaria in danger.
Post office. Post office. Bruce.
I guess you've been licked.
Tara.
That's a forever stamp.
Fiona.
Pow, biff, pow, zing.
I paid for an express delivery of justice.
I like that one, and that's the game. Oh,
in
and
the
that
chat.
song, the poll is in the chat. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Live.
Oh my gosh. And that song was sung by Ryan Ford, I assume. He always loves to put his hands up. So, folks, vote for whichever team you think made you chuckle the hardest. Is it the blue bosses or the red sandwich croissant witches? You know, vote for them both because they're both great. But, like, this is a game, this is a sport, this is a match. So we do have to pick favorites. This is dramatic. Josh, how's it looking?
It looks hot. It looks. We are coming down. There's a little bar that tells me how much time the poll is going, and it keeps getting smaller, and it's giving me anxiety because it's almost done. The poll is neck and neck right now, but it's done. It's over, and
who won?
The bosses pulled it out at the last second, 51% to 49.
This is so dramatic. Josh, again, I have concerns about nepotism because that's the team you played with, but I'm going to let it slide. Delicious points to the bosses. Captains, get on my screen. Bum, 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 bum. Hi, folks.
Hi.
Heather, you look like a celeb trying to hide from paparazzi.
Yeah, maybe I should have not been hiding and I would have gotten more votes.
I mean, maybe that's possible. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Too late.
But to that end, Heather, I'll let you choose. We're about to play the hardest game in comedy Twitch history. And it's going to be the game of 6 things, but you have to kick someone out. Who would you like to kick out?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go on a croissant witch break, so it's me.
Delicious.
Classic. Fiona, who you kicking out?
I am also going to kick myself out until I can find an equal sandwich.
Oh my God, sandwich breaks left and right. Get out of here. Okay. Wonderful. So they're out of here. Goodbye. Clap, clap, out of here. So folks in the chat, we are going to use the suggestions that you have provided us of activities, and we're going to get some replacements. So in the chat, can I get we've already got a bunch of foods. Give me another occupation. Maybe an occupation one of your grandparents had.
Oh.
Yeah, and give me your favorite Marvel superhero. As you may or may not know, my preference is for it to be a woman, because that's what I like, but I will accept men as I accept them in my normal life. Wonderful. So we are, I like these. Great. So for the first activity of planting tomatoes, yum, yum, yum. So we are going to replace the tomato itself. And the tomato is going to be, I'm going to take it, Captain Marvel. Thank you, Brian Stebby. The tomato is Captain Marvel. And the dirt is going to be, we're going to take, so many great, you know what? We're going to do it. I'm going to do Gamora. The dirt is Gamora. Because these women, will hang out. So what we're doing is we're taking the ordinary and we are replacing it with the extraordinary. And then our players are going to have to figure out what those are. Josh, thing 2.
Josh, thing 2, call me Dr. Seuss, because we are slapping mosquitoes. I want to know, in the chat, throw it in there, I want to know what's something that requires 3 people to lift. 3 people to lift with their legs, not their back. This is very important. I also want to know, I'm a big fan of the Cowboys. I'm wearing a Cowboys jersey. I want to know what's an old-timey job that can only be done outside. An old-timey job that can only be done outside. Throw that in the chat. Let's see it, people.
If it's planting tomatoes, it's going to get real meta real fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to... Okay. I got some good ones. Okay. So we're slapping mosquitoes, but they're not regular mosquitoes. They're a sectional couch. The mosquitoes are actually a couch that is a sectional. And the second thing, you're with a buddy. You're slapping mosquitoes with somebody because you're never alone as long as you're with mosquitoes.
Yeah, of course.
And the person that you are with is a these are all good. They're so good.
These are so good.
You with a milkman. Your buddy's a milkman. That's it. Slapping mosquitoes. Mosquito is a sectional couch, and your friend that is with you is a milkman.
Fantastic. Making s'mores. Yum, yum, yum. Can I get some more emotions? Let's get some emotions because we didn't hit that hard enough last time. And I'm voracious for emotions. I'm gonna get some more emotions, and then let's also get a band your parents like. A band or an artist that your parents like. Let's see if our parents align on their music tastes. Ooh, these are very parent-approved artists. This is excellent. I feel like I know all of your parents. All of them. They're all welcome to Rye, New Hampshire. So for making s'mores, we are going to have the marshmallow. The marshmallow, ooh, these are fun. The marshmallow is going to be the emotion of frustration. The emotion of frustration. I like the dichotomy because s'mores are not frustrating. They're delicious. And the fire at the campsite that you're making these s'mores atop is, oh my God, these are so good. It's gonna be, I'm gonna take it Santana, because that is something my mom likes. I'm gonna take
smooth.
Santana. As smooth. Josh?
All right, number 4. I want to know in the chat. Shout out. We talked about camping earlier. I want to know what kind of critters are around the campsite with you. What kind of critters are around the campsite? Throw that in the chat. I need to hear it. Also, I need to know. We talked about your dad's favorite band. I want to know who your parents' favorite performer is. Favorite actor. In a TV show, in a movie. They could be on the street. They could be somebody like a comedian that smashes watermelons with a mallet. Number 4, we're watching Spam-A-Lot is our activity. Classic Broadway play. And your playbill that you're at the theater. You've got to get a playbill. Your playbill is a dolphin. So instead of reading a playbill, you're reading a dolphin, not the team from Miami. And then the lead actor in Spam-A-Lot, the person performing Spam-A-Lot as you watch it, is going to be none other than your parents' favorite. Bette Midler. Bette Midler.
Ooh.
I know her only from Seinfeld, but she was beautiful on it. Have you seen Seinfeld?
Oh,
Ref
I have not. I have not, actually.
If you like bass
I know
guitar, you're going to love it.
Ryan Mira hit us with some bass guitar.
Midler. Sorry.
Oh boy, perfect. So we are going to we're going to now be at our 2 final things. So these are going to be worth double points. So watch out, folks. They're going to be a little bit trickier because we've really gone easy on them so far. Yeah. So in the chat, can I get a famous animal? Give me a famous animal. And let's also get, you know what? We don't have enough food in the mix. Am I hungry? Is that why I keep bringing it up?
Yeah, let's
give me another food. These are so fun. Oh, I love these. Folks, let me just say, everyone's doing really well. I'm really proud of everyone. Yeah, the whole chat gets points. Give them all points, Josh.
Yeah, done.
Perfect. Okay, great. So we are riding a bike. So our wheel, the front wheel of our bike, who do I have? I have to do it. I have to do Fiona the hippo because it's Fiona.
Aww.
I gotta do it. So the front wheel is Fiona. and then the what are like the little tassels on the handlebars? Josh, do you know those little tassels I'm talking about?
I mean tassels. I don't know what they're called.
Josh, I feel like we're dating, and I'm like trying to explain something, and you're just like, yes, that thing.
Honey, whatever you like. You know what? Just.
Oh my god. Fine. Okay, Josh, what a window into our relationship. So the tassels on the handlebars, streamers, they're called streamers. You were no help, Josh.
There you go.
The streamers on the handlebars are going to be, oh my God, Michelle, you monster. They are going to be, oh my gosh, I like these so much. It's so hard to pick. Oh my God, these are so good. Let's do eclairs. Also, I see the chat helping me out with streamers. You delights, thank you. A point to everyone who helped me out with that.
The chat has 2
Josh,
points.
let's do it.
Boss is 21. Croissantwich is 10. Oh, it's me.
All right,
okay,
Josh, bring us
6.
home.
Here we go. Gotta land the plane. Shopping at a convenience store is what we're doing. And I pulled these from earlier suggestions because there were so many good ones. Ref, you know.
So many good ones.
You are shopping at this convenience store. You are buying a centrifuge. The last one's got to be hard. And the cashier at the shop is none other than McGruff the crime dog.
Oh my God, I love that. I saw that one and also wanted to take it.
It's so good. Shout out
Josh,
to
is
the
mine
Barn
hard
Burners.
enough? Is my 5th one hard enough?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you
All
can
right.
you can ref it real hard. They got to get the exact word, which we couldn't think of.
Good. Also, this is just like Josh and I giving each other. Fantastic. So folks, Josh, are we all set?
Yes, we are all set. And,
Perfect.
Chat, I don't need you to comment on my pronunciation.
Don't comment on his pronunciation. All right, so Josh, let's bring those players back.
Oh, let's get
Because
them back.
I miss them, and I feel like it's just Josh and I hanging out right now.
Yeah,
With
I
like
know,
40
it's
people watching. All right, so we are going to bring our players back, and they are going to play the hardest game in the history of games. Dramatic. Welcome back, players. We're going to play 6 things. They're going to get 90 seconds per thing, and they're going to have to guess those things. Their players can do mime, they can do gibberish. They cannot do the activity for them. They have to do it themselves. They cannot just say, hey, we're doing this, because that's cheating and I'm not here for it. And if they're wrong, then I'll call them. My Siri went off again. All right, Josh, how we looking?
Oh, we look great. The players are ready. I'm ready. Ref, are you ready? Siri, are you ready? Siri, can you hear me? Siri.
No, don't bring her back. She's come back too much. Fantastic. Ryan Ford is ready. All right, players, let's get some 6s and 7s in the chat because I miss you. So we get some 6s and 7s. Whew. All right, we have Captain Fiona versus Captain Heather. Whoa, baby. And the other team will have the opportunity to steal if the other team is not perfect. So Captain Fiona, bosses, you are up first. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Ryan Ford, are you ready in the secret booth? He's doing a, I don't know, face. Shrug emoji. All right. Everyone in the chat, are you ready? Let's rock and roll. Do it for Rye, New Hampshire. Fiona, bosses, 90 seconds on the clock. Go.
Illustrasi is a wapadaba, is a wasasababa. Illustrabwasa the wasa is a oh, wasaba, and it was a basa, is a basa, is a basa, is a bum ba da 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 ha ah. I was out and a boom bum 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 boom. Whoa! And whoosha basha basha and yabba shabba da and a haba shabba and a wabba da da and a wabba da and a ha da da da.
Aber dies gonna, poof. Aber dies gonna, aber dies gonna.
Ah, whoosha and a is a wabba.
Four seconds. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. And that's time!
Fiona, give me everything. What are you doing?
I am planting or growing tomatoes. The tomato is the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, and the dirt that I'm growing it in is the idea of shyness.
Ooh. Time is up, Fiona. You're a delight. You are wrong. Heather, for the steal. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm growing some tomatoes, but the dirt is the idea of cuteness, and the tomatoes are Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider.
You know what? Give the sandwiches a point for keeping it Marvel. You are both wrong, you monsters. You were planting tomatoes. The tomato was Captain Marvel, my personal fave, and the dirt, though she is cute, she is also an assassin, Gamora.
Obviously, yes. And so shy.
Blue, get out of here. Heather.
Okay.
Sandwiches, you ready?
Bouncing back. Yeah, okay. I will recover from that. Let's do it.
Please do. Rock and roll. Go.
Ha ho ha.
Ooh, zapachi. Oh, I got some. Oh, I guess it's a bus about. Oh, you get shots at the oh, so the papa. Oh! 이게 싫었어. 아가사라라. 이게 싫어. What's about? 이게 싫어.
30 seconds. 30
아,
seconds.
이게 싫어. 좋아. 이게 싫어.
Great, perfect. Okay, wonderful. Heather, give it to me. What are you doing?
I am swatting a mosquito. My mosquito, the mosquito itself, is a sofa couch, and the person that I am with as I'm swatting the mosquito is the milkman.
Do they have 11 seconds left?
They have 11 seconds left.
11 seconds. I'm gonna ask you to clean up that first replacement. You are slapping mosquitoes. You are very close on what the mosquitoes are, and you are with a milkman. I'm gonna need you to clean up that replacement, what the mosquitoes are.
Okay.
Go!
Oh, yes,
Heather, give it to me. Give me everything.
Should not be slapping myself this hard. I'm slapping a mosquito. The person I'm with is the milkman, and the mosquito itself is a sectional couch.
Yes! Excellent cleanup. Beautiful cleanup. Bosses, thing 3, you ready?
Yes.
Be beautiful.
Ushkariaska is a and Ushkabaska and Ushkabasa is a wasabasa is a and with a basha, and a basa basa. Is a basa, is a guapa, and a wapa, and a sploot. Yeah, watch out with that. Yeah.
What's that?
And a muscada and a thrush, and a muscabasi is a basha. It's a basha, but it's a tick tick tick. What's up? It's a tick tick tick. It's a bam bam bam. And a wuskabasa is a wasa. It's a basha dasa. It's a ho 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 ho.
Fiona, give me everything.
I am making s'mores. My fire is Carlos Santana. And my marshmallow is my marshmallow is a thing that I forgot. I forgot it.
32 seconds left.
You gotta clean it up, you monsters. What is that replacement? Go. Fiona, give me everything.
Okay, I'm making s'mores. My fire is Carlos Santana, and the marshmallow is the idea of frustration.
Oh, give it to him! Man, it's a hot one tonight.
Like 7 inches
all
from
right.
the midday sun.
Heather, red sandwiches, croissant. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Go.
It's about.
Isabel. Okay. Ooh,
1 minute left.
It's about
All right.
21
Heather,
seconds left.
21 seconds. Give me everything.
Oh, I got my binoculars. I'm watching Spam-A-Lot on Broadway. Okay, and I'm the actor on stage is Bette Midler, and the playbill is a dolphin.
Correctamundo! Give him a point!
Midler.
This is incredible. Josh, this is wild. All right,
points.
we are at thing 5. Bosses, thing 5. This is worth twice as many points because we're mad with power. You ready?
Yes.
Yes!
I just asked that you're perfect, and go!
It's a whoop and a whoop, zing, wabba loosh, and a buskabasa, it's a blue, it's a rah, abba wabba shabba, it's a god, it's a bop and a bop and a bop and a bop and a boom, ara. Yeah, saba, usha waba, it's a busha and a busha, it's a busha, it's a waja, and a busha is a ba, ba, da, wa, Saba? It's a baba, saba, daba, wa. Wah! Wah! Baba Saba, wah, da, ra!
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
what?
Oh, listen, Tisa.
Are you doing the activity?
No, we're not.
13 seconds.
There we go, Fiona! Go!
I am riding a bike. My front tire is Fiona the fish hippo. Fiona the hippo. And my handlebars are. Oh, why do I keep forgetting this? I'm gonna clean it up. That's what they are.
Josh, how much time's left?
13 seconds left on the clock, ref.
Just do it! You have the activity, you have the front wheel, you need to clean up that last replacement. Go!
Bing, bing, bing. Isa.
Bing, bing. Oh, this.
Wabas, it's wasa. It's a whoop and a oh. Ah is a
4, 3.
It's
2,
whoop.
1.
Fiona, give me everything.
All right, I'm riding a bike. The front wheel is Fiona the hippo, and the tassels on my handlebar are andouille sausage.
Oh! You are so close, and yet you are wrong. And time is up. Heather, clean it up for me. What you got?
Okay. Riding a bicycle, the front tire is Fiona the hippo, and the streamers on the handlebars are a French croissant witch.
Oh, you are closer than I think you think. Oh, no. You beautiful monsters are incorrect, but I love the moxie. You riding a bike. Your front wheel is Fiona the hippo. Your streamers were eclairs.
Oh!
Eclairs.
It was
Take
French.
that, andouille sausage.
I for sure thought that was a Cajun accent.
I know what that is.
Perfect time to move over to the French croissant sandwiches. Folks, it is our final thing. Thing 6. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is everyone else sweating? Man, it's a hot one. Red team, go!
Oh, Isabel.
Isabaraba, Shababa, Sabahu, Sabaraba, Saba,
Saba. 1 minute left.
Oh.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time!
Heather, give me everything!
I'm buying ice cream at an ice cream shop. And the ice cream, don't worry, that ice cream milkshake is, don't worry, it's a blood spinner. And don't worry, the cashier at the ice cream shop who's selling me that blood spinner is Dracula Doo. Scooby-Doo Dragula.
As much as I would love to see that, Ryan Mira, can I get a dramatic dum 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 like before? All right, not as dramatic as I'd hoped, but anyway. Fiona! Are you ready to steal?
I'm ready. All right.
Fiona, do it!
I am shopping at 7-Eleven. My Slurpee is a centrifuge. And the clerk teller is Scruff McGruff.
Give her the points! Give her the points!
Take a bite out of this match, everyone! Whoa, baby!
Wowie zowie. What? You gave him the points, so the final score tonight, with a score of Red 21 to Blues 36, the big winners are Chicago's Bosses! Oh man, what a barn burner. It was neck and neck right until the very end. I can't believe it. Let's say goodbye to our teams. From the team that did not pull it out, the red team, Tyler Egan saying goodnight. Next up is Chippequan, and then finally the boss, the captain of the red team, Heather Scholl. Now let's give it up for your winners, the boys and girls in blue. We have Jason Amplau. We have Bruce Phillips. And finally, the captain and still champion of the Chicago Bosses, Fiona the Hippo Stevens. Let's give it up tonight for the ref, the lady of my heart, and for always and forever, the one and only Ref May. I've been Josh Govey, your announcer, aka True Texican. For the boys in the back, we got Ryan Mira on the keys, and we got Ryan Ford on the other keys that don't make sounds, like music sounds. For the rest of us here at Comedy Sports, we love you. Good night. Thanks for watching. We have shows every night. Check them out. TwitchTV.tv.